All right. So welcome guys again back to this Zoom meeting that we always have, or Google meeting, anyone that is fine by you guys. It's a pleasure meeting all of you again and again. But more pleasure when all of you come to Russia finally. But I know that the reason why most of you are here is because you want to find out, information on how to travel to this same Russia Femike is in, and Femike is always talking about. The same Russia that Femike went to or he traveled to in 2020. Actually, I started my process to Russia in 2019, and who's calling me? I was able to get myself. I was able to get myself an admission here in 2020. I came over, and somebody's trying to come in there. They've not joined the Zoom meeting. How do you guys join? You guys have joined one way or the other. What's going on? Okay, so I came here in 2020, like I already said, and I I never regretted my decision to travel to Russia. To be very honest with you guys, Russia has been home for me. Like Russia did not take us as foreigners. In Russia they call foreigners inostrony student. So, but they don't treat us like inostrony students. Inostrony student just simply means foreign students. They treat us like family. They treat us like we are home. Just like they treat us like their own people, to be very honest with you guys. And we've been able to, when we started our journey in Russia, a lot of people spoke, a lot of myths were there. You can't do more than the общежитие. Общежитие is hostel. Hostel, like you cannot live more than in the hostel. You go there, you come back home, you can't do more for yourself. But as a matter of fact, I'm not in the общежитие now. I'm actually in my apartment, speaking to you guys comfortably in my own apartment. As I'm even speaking to you guys, I'm planning on buying my apartment very soon. Congratulations to me, anyways, by the way. But it is not to brag to you guys, to let you guys know that we have hope here and we have a life here. The life that Nigeria is not presenting to us, and we're not angry. If we were angry, we will not be here actually. We'll be busy with the government fighting them. We're not angry. We just want a better life for ourselves. And that's the truth of the matter. So, the truth is a lot of people have a lot of questions, and I've decided that I'll be hosting this meeting, even if it's 3 times a week, irrespective of how many people will be joining, I'll still be hosting because I feel like it will be a better way to communicate with you guys. And you guys can see me, I can see you. How do you identify that somebody is trying to scam you? Number one, they will never show you their face. They will not even show you. They don't want to even see their face. They'll be like, that's why some people will tell you, you'll be like, hello, sir, can I pay now? They will say, yes, yes, pay now, pay now, pay now, but you never see their face. When you now finish paying, they will now start telling you, why did you pay? Blah 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 blah. They will just let you know that you've been scammed. So, guys, I always show my face everywhere I go because I am Femi K, the CEO of Onion Nigeria and the head of operation right now. So, guys, anyways, back to what I'm saying. So, in Russia, we've been faced with so many opportunities. To be very honest with you guys, many opportunities. Like, for example, let's take a look at somebody that came to Russia last year. So, this girl literally was coming to Russia. She had nothing with her. Like, she told me that Femi K, see, my mom and dad, they are like, they are like, my mom is a pepper seller. My dad has no money. My dad is a pensioner, and I'm just going to save up little money that I have to travel to Russia. Last year admission was even softer, in terms of like payment and all of that. Schools were like still very, very soft to students. But now that a lot of students are applying with the rush, like in a day we used to get close to 20 to 25 applications. Now imagine in a month. So there's this person that is trying to join the call, and I'm not, I don't know, the person is not able to join and stuff like that. Just deny the person entry for now. All right, so like I said already, right, rather, um the admission was very soft that year, which was last year, early last year, January. So she told me, Afemike, I don't have any skill, I don't have anything, me, I can't do anything, I don't know how to I don't know how to program online. I'm not a cyber security officer. I don't know how to handle computers and all of that. I said, don't worry. The thing about Russia is that so many people have this misconception, like it is like Nigeria. Baba, it is not like Nigeria, and it will never be like Nigeria. Why? Because Nigeria, I'm not saying Nigeria is bad, but we are not, how do I put it? We are not we are not there yet, to be very honest with you guys. Like where these people are, we are not on that level yet. So actually, okay, we are not on that level yet, for real, for real. So, anyways, that's what I was saying. So, guys, the major thing I'm trying to say is, anyways, back to our story. Then the lady, she chatted me up. She said, "Okay, fine, let's start with the process. I'll start with the little money I have." Then she started with the little money she had. We started the process for her. She paid, she did everything she needed to do. We did everything for her. We got her the admission letter, we got her the invite letter. She was shocked though. She was like, like so like play. I don't they move over. I don't dey come on Ninja. I said like play, you don't they come on Ninja for real. So she said, okay, no problem. Let's see what happens. Then she came to Russia. She came with a nylon bag, safe. Nylon bag, two nylon bags like this. That day I was in class, so I was not able to go pick her up. So I was just like, okay, fine, the school should go pick her up. So they picked her up, they settled her down. Anyways, long story cut short, what I'm trying to say about the lady is that now she makes hair. Her skill is that she makes people's hair, she braids, she does everything. Even this hair on my head, though, it needs to be changed because I've not just had time doing practicals and stuff. The hair on my head is I'm coming. Like it's not it needs to be changed, but she's the one that does everything. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that she's making a lot of money for herself um from this business called this hairdressing, just hairdressing. So guys, there are a lot of opportunities to be very honest. If you're a barber, you are a whatever you are, like you can literally make money um from this from this country and you can take it home and use it to better your own life. So, anyways, before I continue again, let me take some questions that you guys have. So I'll be calling the first person. The first person is I see GBSec. GBSec.
Yes, and my name is Gail.
Your name is what?
Gail.
Yeah, sorry, we partner with agencies. So in case you want to give us people, no problem. Your name is Gayo. All right,
Okay.
Gayo, can you like what is
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to ask a question.
okay?
Yes, so I would actually like to come to Russia, just like you did, to come study medicine. But at the moment, I only have money for the language course.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
is it possible? So my question now is: it possible that when I get there, I make enough money to is it possible to raise enough funds for the first year?
I'll see.
Please, who is speaking? I'm going to
And
remove anybody
also,
that's speaking. Or let me just remove him from the call then. Or let me just forgive him.
Don't remove. Don't remove. Let me put it on mute.
Okay. All right. So continue speaking. Sorry for the breakage.
yeah. And then the second question would be: how much would I be able to make in a month, and which city would be best suitable for me to go to?
All right. So your question is, you want to study in Russia, but you have just the funds for the language program, right?
Yes.
So you are now asking if you can be able to like raise funds for yourself, like in the country to be able to pay your school fees and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Perfect then. All right. So is that the okay? Let me answer the question first, then you move to your other question if you have any. Okay.
Yeah. The other one is: how much will I be able to make in a month, and then in which city would be best for this
Okay. All right then.
in Russia?
All right.
Yeah,
So
that's all.
okay. So your question is actually a very nice one that I would like to touch a lot on. So the thing is that let me tell you guys seriously and sincerely. When I was coming for the language program, um, in let me just remove these things here. There are some people that I don't want them to join this call for my personal reasons. They've constituted some stuffs in the past before. I'm just not fine with them coming here. So, anyways, it's either their camera is on or their microphone is on, and we try to put it off, they on it again, and it's just a whole chaos, and I'm not ready for that. Okay, but anyways, what I'm trying to say in essence is that back to your question, GBSec. So the first thing is that nobody has money to complete everything, all of their studies. To be very honest with you, when I was coming to Russia, I had money for my language program too. In fact, I didn't have all the money for my language program. If you are familiar with my strategy or my ways of giving people or of pushing Russia to people or showing people how good Russia is, the thing is that I usually tell people that Russia is like they allow the instrumental payment section. Like they allow that option for you to be able to pay instrumentally. So that was the thing that my agent told me then. And then I had in Naira, I think I had like 300,000 Naira for my school fees then. And I knew that the school fees was not 300,000 Naira. But I knew that that was what I had. That was the only thing I had. So when I paid it, I've paid at least some 30% of my school fees, or like I think 20% that year. Then I needed to pay the remaining school fees by myself. So now I was now left with how am I going to be able to pay these school fees, because I know that there's nobody to support me from home. My mom is not there to support me. My dad is not there to support me. Not like they will not want to support me, because this is not why they sent me there. They sent me there to be able to support myself. All right. So back to what you are saying now. So the thing is that when you come into Russia, you can work you can work and make money for yourself. So you can make money through a lot of ways. You can get skills, acquire skills. For example, if you are into hairdressing, if you're into cooking, you can cook for people. For example, like I just spoke about this lady now. This lady literally makes a lot of money in dollars. I'll be telling you that she's making nothing less than about $2,000 every month from just making people's hair. Because there are some people that they place their hair twice in a week, some they place it 4 times and stuff. So, and making hair is not the only thing you can literally do. There are other jobs. There are warehouse jobs, like ozone jobs. There are jobs where you can, like, for example, be a receptionist at hospitals. You can be a receptionist at a clinic, at a pharmacy. All these things does not really require you to, speak too much of the Russian language. At least you're already learning the language and you can know basic of this thing. At least to say hello, good morning. You can go to this department, submit your document here and stuff like that. There's KFC, there's Burger King jobs, and all of those things, and they are always all paying. So now the thing is that, guys, like, nobody has the whole money. Like, nobody has 20 billion or $50,000 to finish the whole course. We are all coming here with the hope that we can be able to work when we get into this country. So, and that's what we do. So when I came inside, I paid, like I said, I had 300,000 naira back then. That was literally about, let's say, back then it was dollar was still good, so it was around like $500, I guess. I paid that $500 to the university, and I knew that I had nothing with me now. So I started to look for jobs that I could do. And that was when I was able to stumble on a job there that I did for a while. Though people were doing jobs, but me, I wanted something more. Everybody comes to different places and they want different things. If you want, for example, now, there are jobs that pay you like $500, there are jobs that pay you $700, and there are jobs that are easier compared to the others. And there are some jobs that require certain skills that I don't have and you may have. So, for example, when we're talking about skills now, you might have a more fluent English than me and might get a job at a university, while I will be getting a job at a primary school, for example. So, your pay would be higher compared to mine. So, depending on the opportunities and all of that, but 100%, you are going to get yourself a job that you can do and pay your school fees by yourself. Secondly, is that how much can you make per month? To be very honest, it varies. I would not want to give you a standard budget a fee, but I can give you something that I have worked with before and I've worked with my client. So with the payments, they usually pay around from 600, $700 per month to 3,000 to $5,000, depending on whatever you are doing. So, for example, me now, as a person here, I do customer sales relations, and customer sales relations is what I introduce most of my students to. So, when you come in, what I used to tell them is that you can work as a customer sales relationship officer, or whatever they call all of those people. What we do is we build relationship with our clients. So we build a relationship with them where we are able to sell something to them. It might be a car, it may be a house, it may be a brand product from Russia and stuff like that. So I do that, and I would not want to give you standard figures, but I make from $3,000 to $5,000 every month from Russia alone. That's like almost 7 million, to be very honest with you guys. And how am I doing it? Number one, I don't only do customer relations. I'm also a model. I trade forex. That's even aside my forex stuff. So I do customer sales relations, for example. Number one, I do. Please, who is trying to come on again? Please just mute yourself. Let me finish speaking with GBSec so that we can all understand everything. Thank you so much. So back to what I'm saying. I do customer. Wait, let me just mute. All right. So I do customer sales relations, which is like you sell to customers and all of that. So that one alone pays about $1,200 to $1,500. I do forex here. That one is not part of my pay and all of that. I do modeling. In modeling, I can get from $500 to $700. And the thing is, anybody can model. One man was asking me, I'm already a father. I'm already old. I already have 2 kids. Will I be modeling? I'm 40 something. I say, bro, so far as you have the face, So far as you have the vibes, so far as you are tall, so far as you are good, even if you are short, you can still model. You can go for face modeling, you can go for commercial modeling, you can go for runway, you can go for all of these diversities. So for your question, GPSec, is that I can assure you 100% that you're going to get a job that can pay you at least to pay for your school fees, pay for your rent. And the good thing about Russia again is that Russia is very, very cheap compared to other countries. Let me not say cheap, but affordable. Russia is very affordable. The cost of living is nice. You can literally buy food for like in a month. You can get food for like $100 to $150 if you are very very good with your stuff. I don't know what you are eating. That's why it depends on what you eat and where you are from. But trust me, $100 to $150, you can buy yourself groceries. This is what I do. I buy myself groceries. I store them at home. Then we cook them slowly and gradually. Like today now, I don't know who saw my status, but we cooked one thing called ogbono like that. So it's me, my groceries. That's my groceries, and I eat it the way I like. So depends on whatever you do. So that's for that part. Also, we have transportation. So with transportation, we have buses here. We have different variations of transport systems that can get you to where you are going to. That you don't need to spend much. So in a month, you should be spending at least $100 on transport. I don't even know where you are going to in the first place. Maybe school, come back home. Maybe you are a model, you go for your shoots. Maybe you are working, you go to work, you go with your metro. You can go. Anything is possible to go to the university with or to your workplace with. So far as you are in Russia and you're trying to save money. Also, maybe the other thing that can take your money is maybe clothing. And clothing here, when it comes to winter, we don't really have much variation of clothes. You would end up buying clothes that would save you instead. Maybe two pair of jeans, three pair of jeans that are very strong that you can wear for like the whole range. Buy yourself like 4 or 5 hoodies that are good to cover you up, that are strong. So that's
Please, you have to be snappy. You know we are many here.
so thank you, sir. But I will soon remove you. All right, so thank you. So, Mrs. GBSec, back to you, right? So, we can get hoodies and all of that for yourself. So, at the end of the day, it depends on who, and what you're trying to like get at. So, and also, the third question that you asked about where the thing is coming from, please don't mind the man who is saying we should be snappy. I don't know where it's going. If you're going somewhere, please just leave the call. I have to answer my clients as much as possible and as best as I can. Thank you very much, Mr. Infa Wega. All right. So about schools that you can actually apply to. So they depend, to be very honest with you. So the thing is that I can't tell you that this particular school is going to give you a place that will get you a job. So the thing is that what we used to do is that we look for the city. So the city that the school is in will depend how much your salary is going to be. For example, if your school is in Moscow, for example, now, of course, you're going to be expecting a good salary because, the school is in Moscow. But now, this downside to Moscow is that the school fees will be expensive and the cost of living will be expensive. So your salary will be at the end of the day not even enough for anything. Maybe at the end of the day, you have problems and all of that. So the thing I'm saying again is that you can literally like get a good job to care for yourself, care for your school fees, care for your accommodation, which most of the time the school hostels are very cheap. And at the end of the day, you can care for yourself. So thank you very much. Is that all of your questions?
Yes, thank you very much for your answer.
You're very welcome. I don't know if you've messaged me before, but I'll be expecting your message so that I can let you know more.
I will contact
Hello,
you very
bro.
soon.
No problem at all.
Can I talk, please?
No, you can't talk, please.
Uh,
I'm sorry because we have people that have raised their hands up and we follow the hand raising system. I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much. So we have people that have raised their hands, and I'm going to call them according to the way they raise their hands. So we have Lawal Abubakar Danko.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. So I'm calling here from Nigeria. So please, sir, I would like to know, please, how much is it for the language program?
Okay, so Mr. Lawal, I
Yeah.
don't usually disclose fees of schools to people, like I already said, because of the fact that number one, I don't have your document with me. Number two, I don't know the university that's going to pick you. So if you want me to disclose that to you, you have to chat me up first, and I will definitely like send you the document to be needed. And you send it to me, then I can send it to the agency, and they can give me a breakdown, and I'll send it to you immediately. Is that okay by you?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
All right, all right. Just send me a message now, and I'll definitely let you know about everything that you'll be needing. All right.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
All
Okay,
right,
sir. Thank
perfect,
you, sir.
perfect, perfect. All right, so we have the next person, Ajemre Lewish. I'm sorry if I pronounce the name wrongly. It's just I don't really know how to pronounce his name. Jemre Lewis Omwavwewiare. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it the right way though, but his name is Lewis. All right. Since Mr. Lewis is not around right now, we will take from let's take from now Mr. Ifeanyi Wega. You can come on. You know where
All
you
right, thank you for the opportunity, sir. I'm so grateful.
you are welcome, sir.
I just want to ask you some few questions.
Go ahead, sir.
Is there any program for undergraduate,
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Please.
undergraduate?
Sorry, Mr. Ajemre Lewis. I would after Mr. Ifeanyi, we will talk about you now.
Okay.
All right.
Like what I was saying is there any program for undergraduate much like now to study? How much does it cost to study?
So
That
the
is the
thing about
cheapest.
paying, okay, money. I don't used to talk about money, but since you said the cheapest, that's good.
The
Well,
cheapest.
it
And
used to be from
another thing is,
$100.
if you are to go, assuming if you are to go now, what are the routes? The routes, like the cheapest routes to go. And again, is there any scholarship too available for we Nigerians?
Is that all your questions are?
Yeah, that is my question, sir.
All right. So firstly, your question is about the cheapest. The cheapest is usually they're usually ranging from five hundred
Sorry,
dollars.
I would like you to include some documents if needed.
All right. I think you just chatted me up today, right?
Yes, yes, I did.
Oh, I see why you're asking this question because you just chatted me up today. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have added the new guys to the group yet because they are still new. They don't know much about everything. So I'll have to talk more. But no problem. That's not an issue. It's not an issue. All right. So the thing is that literally we have like some things that do you know what you do for me, Mr. Ifeanyi? Chat me up. Say hello. This is Ifeanyi Wega. Okay.
Okay, I
I
will.
I'm watching my phone right now from here, so I would just put a star on your name somewhere there so that I can send everything to you so that you don't have this whole thing. Because if I should start everything, now trust me, we're not going to leave here. I'll start talking about documentation and all of that. So, and I'm very sure that most of the people here they have other questions that are not relating to that I can just send to you on your, I can just send these things to you and you get it. So, but for the question I can answer here is the number one, the cheapest. I've said it before, $500 upward. And you also talked about the route. I don't know which route you're talking about. Like, is it like the traveling route, or are you talking about? I don't understand. Or how to travel, or what travel methods can you take? Which one are you talking about?
Yes, the travel route, like the ways to go, the plane, the company plane that is cheap that goes there.
Mm,
And excuse me, the $500 you are saying is the $500 per semester for undergraduate or for
it's
masters?
okay. I understand what is going on with your questions now. Actually, it's my fault. Actually, don't worry. You know what you do? Just chat me up, and I'll send you some information now. So many of the people that are here will just be looking at the question like, this guy, this question, a question that I should have answered you before. So just ask me. I'll definitely reach out to you. Is that okay? I'll reach out to you now. All right. So next person that we're going to have on this thing is, yeah, I can answer him here, but like there's no time to be very honest with you. There's a lot of people that I need to answer now, and I can easily send him this information here right now, all of it here. So it's not an issue. So Mr. Jim Lewis, please go ahead.
Remember me. Okay. All right. From here, good evening. I will say from
Good evening,
Nigeria.
sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for the information you are sharing. In fact, you are doing great. I really appreciate from YouTube and all that. Thank you so much. So, but please, my own is that I've been chatting you for some time and you've been asking about teaching. What I do here in Nigeria is teaching. In fact, I'm licensed. I'm a licensed teacher, and I've been teaching for a long time. English, maths. In fact, all the sciences, I'm good at them. So, but I really want to come abroad to continue my skill as a teacher. So it's that teaching line I want to really face. And I've actually chosen to do it in Russia because of the information you are giving. But
Okay.
then if I come over, can I really do this teaching job maybe as part-time, then why I school?
100% it's very possible for you to do the teaching job while you school because you know that in Russia, most of the people here we even teach. When I started out, I taught English language, and the fact that you even have
Very good.
certificates that promotes the fact that you teach, I'm very sure that you will make. Let me mute you for a while, sorry, so that I can answer the question properly. Yes. So,
Okay.
okay, All right. So like I was saying, teaching jobs here are actually they are actually a big one. Like they are the banger. Let me put it that way because at the end of the day, you can be able to easily get them. And when you get these teaching jobs, you can literally get a lot of money from them. But now here's the catch. There are two types of teaching jobs. There are the ones that are for people that they just literally they know, for example, you know how to speak English now. That's different. You can go and teach in any school and all of that. You don't have any license or any diploma that shows you that you teach English. So at the end of the day, you can just go and do teaching. That was what I did during my time because I didn't have IELTS, I don't have TOEFL, I don't have SAT, I don't all of this English qualification stuff. But I had a friend that was teaching where I was too, that was earning literally very higher compared to me because he had the certificate. So you can literally get yourself an English teaching job, or you can get yourself a regular teaching job. But it used to be mostly English teaching job because the people here are Russians, they speak Russian, and if you want to teach them mathematics, for example, now, so what do you use to teach them the mathematics? Is it going to be yeah, Russian, like imagine speaking Russian and teaching mathematics at the same time. That's like literally another thing entirely. So the best thing to do is like when you come in, you can teach English, you have your results and everything that proves that you are a teacher. I like the fact that you said you are a teacher in Nigeria. So why are you wasting time in Nigeria when you're supposed to be here making some cool cash? Maybe at the end of the day, the highest they can pay a teacher in Nigeria, even the professor level, maybe 1 million, maybe the highest 1 million. When we were here during the first time, just our first time that we were here, we were earning about 60 to 70,000 rubles at that time, and that's almost about 1.5 million without any skill. We don't even know anything. We only knew English. So because we can do classes online, we can do on Avito, we can post. These are what we do. We used to post ourselves online that we teach English. And now, most of the Russian parents, they like their kids associating themselves with local speakers. They call us local speakers. What does local speaker mean? It means that, there are some people that, for example, now, some Russians they go abroad to go and learn English and they start teaching people English in their country here. They go abroad to go and learn the English. So that thing is not like their local dialects, like they have this accent and all of that. But there are some people that they are local speakers like us that we speak. We've been speaking since when we were kids, and it is part of us already. So if they don't need to, we don't need to force the language. We don't need to do anything. So they want their kids to relate with us because they feel like if their kids can speak the language like us, it means, and they can understand us, it means that of course 100% the kid can speak with another local, another person, another foreigner and all of that. So the best thing to do is that you can chat me up now after you are done with this conversation. We can start your process immediately for you. Then I will have it in mind that you are a teacher, and what we do is when you come in immediately, we can help you to find some English teaching jobs online, and we can also place you on a veto so that you can be able to put your the thing is that our goal is to help. I cannot settle you down 100%, but I can try to at least link you up with a little I know, because number one, these skills, they are in high demand. There's everywhere you need a teacher to teach people English. Russians speak Russian and they have a high population. So one teacher per one student, imagine. So we used to have like students that a teacher that, for example, now when I started out, I had like about 6 to 7 students. And these 6 to 7 students were paying me 1,000 rubles per hour. So 1,000 rubles per hour, and I teach them in group. So that's about 7,000 rubles. 7,000 rubles is about right now, 7,000 rubles should be almost 50,000 naira. I think 50,000 naira to, no, it's 100,000 naira to 150,000 naira, I guess, right now. So imagine 150,000 naira in a day, and maybe I teach like 3 times a week. I'm fine for the whole month. I can pay my school fees. How much is my school fees? $500 back then. And I pay it and I go to my class and I chop my life and I eat what I want to eat and I do everything. The only thing that made my own cost of living high was because I needed to buy clothes, a lot of clothes for my modeling, to show people that, oh, this guy is a model. And I'm still a young boy, I'm still in the chopping life phase. So, but if you are someone that has family, you can take care of your family with your small money and you can make money off the whole teaching of English thing. So, the best thing that you can actually literally give yourself is to travel here and come and do whatever that English that you say, that's a teaching that you say you are doing, you can come and teach it here and it will be good for you. So, I don't know if I've answered your question, Mr. Lewis.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm really challenged. Thank you. I will chat you up later.
No problem, sir. No problem. Respect, sir. All right, so we have the next person on board. We have Adekombi Julius Ashaolu. Please, sir, can you go ahead with your question, sir?
Mr. President.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
All right, all right. Uh, Thank you so much for this. I mean, for everything. It's really amazing. So I work as a UI UX designer, Nigeria. And I would love
You are a
to
UI UX designer.
explore. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so and I would love to explore Russia. So first, on my question is, I have two questions actually. So first, my question is, how do I exchange my naira to rubles, not only when I'm going there, but when I'm already there, right?
Okay.
Maybe I get some payments, like I work on some gigs here from Nigeria, and I
Okay.
get paid in naira, and I want to exchange them to rubles. And if I want to, send something back home, you understand? So, yeah, I'll let you answer the first one.
All right. So the thing is that changing naira to rubles is actually a very easy process. We use Bybit. I don't know if you know what Bybit is. It's a crypto application that help people to change their currencies and all of that. So we use Bybit. If you don't know what Bybit is, then we can also use exchangers. So what do the exchangers? What do they do? Basically, you take your naira, you give it to them, and they give you the equivalent in rubles, or you give them your rubles and vice versa. So that's not even an issue at all. Changing your naira to rubles. We are here. I've been here for 5 years now, and I've been surviving one way or the other. And I get money from Nigeria. Even when the onion Nigerians they pay their money to start the application, they pay in naira. So I convert it to the rubles through an exchange or I use Bybit, and I pay to the university to start the application immediately. So you don't have an issue with that, sir.
All right. Because I was quite concerned because of the old sanctions and all that.
I understand.
And second, yeah, and secondly, because I freelance, right? I use all these freelance platforms like Upwork and Fiverr,
Yeah,
right? So yeah, so I want to know if the site is accessible in Russia. Aside the fact that maybe I am registering my profile in Russia and all that, if I can actually access the site and continue with the profile I already have here.
it's very possible you can because we have people that are working in Fiverr and Upwork. So far as you have your Nigerian account still, yeah, it's not a
All
problem.
right, yeah.
The only problem that you
All
might
right.
have is if you want to use maybe as a you are like you are a Russian person and you want to apply on Fiverr and Upwork right now, they might not allow you because of this whole wahala that they said they're
Yes.
doing. Yeah, but like trust me, 100%. If you have your Upwork or Fiverr account from Nigeria, 100% you can be able to work here without any issues. You don't have a problem.
All right. All right. Thank you so very much,
You are
Bobby.
very welcome.
You mind if I message you, like on
Why would
WhatsApp?
I mind? Just message me now. This is the reason I'm doing this call so that I can be able to, everybody I've spoken to them. I already know what most of these people want. Now, when you message me, it becomes easier for me.
All right. All right. Thank you so
No
very
problem.
much.
I'll be
Let's
expecting
be done here.
Mr. Julius. All right. So the next person on the list now is Bimbola Olayinka. Please, can we be fast with our questions so that everybody can ask their questions because we have no time. All right. So if Mr. Bimbola is not around,
Hello, I'm around.
okay, sir. Please go ahead with your question, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very fine, sir. And you, sir?
Yeah, my question is that are we paying some percent from the tutor fee from Nigeria till we get to Russia?
Okay, so the question is a good one. Apparently, it depends on the university, but most universities used to require that you pay some percentage. Some university 30%, some university spasiba za это. Yeah, arasho, arasho. So some universities they require that you pay more than that. You can say 50%, but some university even tell you 100% to pay all your fees before coming to Russia. So it depends on what you want. If you want a university that can pay 30%, we can help you find it. If we get it for you, we'll give it to you 100%. That is our job. That's why we're an agency. If you want a university that pays 50%, we can also do it for you. But the thing is that at the end of the day, if you have the money, why don't you pay? Because it will help you to get a higher chance at the embassy. The embassy already knows that you've paid. Somebody they will be like, somebody that can pay 100% of their tuition fee, for example, or 30%. It means that person is ready to go to that country now. Is the person is not running away or anything because they don't require proof of funds here. And that's because of the fact that they ask for tuition fee payment and the receipt. So they use it as a way of gauging and seeing if people are really capable of what they want to do. So if you are capable, they already know from that. So they don't really judge or anything from that. So what I say is that it's better sometimes that most of the students pay all their school fees before leaving, or you pay some percentage of it rather than not paying anything at all. Because at the end of the day, it will just help you to foster or get a better result. But it's not bad if you don't want to pay. If you know that you have a condition where you cannot pay, cannot meet the level, no problem. We can also help you to find universities that will not pay, but it's usually harder compared to when you have to pay something. So that's how it is, sir.
But 30% is compulsory to pay.
It depends on the university, like I said. It can be 30%, it can be 50%. If it is the 30%, they will tell you the amount. So, for example, if the school fees is 79,000 rubles, 70,000 rubles, or 100,000 rubles, for example, they say 30%, that's 30,000 rubles. That's almost like 500,000 naira. When you pay it, they will give you the receipt and you go carry and go embassy now. So the embassy will confirm and say you don't pay school fees. They give you visa. Yes,
It
sir.
clear, clear, clear. Okay,
All
now
right.
later.
All right. Okay. So this is your village people that is always trying to join my stuff. Go and change your name, sir. I can't allow my village people join my call. All right. So the next person we have is Amanama Joshua. Amanama Joshua. Please, Amanama Joshua, can you just go ahead with your question so that I can give you the answer as quickly as possible. Okay, if Amanama Joshua is not around, then we go to the next person. We have Crispy Momodu. Can Crispy Momodu please for let's hear your question, please. All right, Crispy Momodu is not around.
Good evening. I'm here. Oh, I'm here.
All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Okay, my first question
Yeah, I'm
is
here. I'm here.
Mr. Manama, sorry, question for Mr. Crispy. Please,
the
after then we give you.
500K. They said it's compulsory one pay 500K at the embassy. Is it true? I want to have clarity about that. Is it true?
The thing is that with the embassy, I think you've asked me this question. Two people asked me this same question, and I think maybe two of you are the same people. I don't know, or you are together, stuff like that. But the thing is that about that question, I don't, I don't think I know the answer to that question because what's 500K for what? What is like? They say you should pay 500K. Like, what is it for? Because you're saying 500K. Like, is it like they tell you to just pay at the embassy, or like is there a reason for? Is it for visa fee, for example? What's the 500K for?
That's what I heard, that there's a compulsory 500K.
No,
I
that's not.
don't know what 500K. That's why I'm asking if it's true because yes.
It's not true. It's not true because 500K for what? Why? It's not true. That's scam now. Because the only thing that they ask for is the visa fee. Visa fee, for example, now they can ask you for the visa fee for the express or the regular visa fee. That one is normal. They can ask you for authentication. They can ask you for the legalization that you do. But they are 500K for what? No, that's not true. It's not true. It's debunk the news. It's a lie.
Okay, Mr. Femi, I think I've written you severally that I want to start my application, and then since then no response. Me, I'm eager to start because I don't want it to close
Yeah,
before
I understand you
time.
very well. Just do that now. Send it to me again. But the thing is that when you chat me and ask me the same question like you. So it's like I don't know what is going on there. So there was a time that you chatted me. I think the last one you asked me the same question, this 500K. I was about to answer you. Then I see somebody that asked me the same question. I think I answered that person. So I was thinking it was you. So I was misunderstanding
Okay,
till the whole message went down. So I'm sorry about that. You just chat me up now and I will know it is you and I'll start your name.
okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. And sorry that the last time you were not able to answer your question, even if you're on the call to the last minute. So don't worry, I will give you some discount on your application. Remind me.
Okay,
All right.
please, I'm ready. Oh, please,
No
I'm
wahala,
begging you here now. Please,
no
thank
wahala,
you.
no wahala. Don't worry. This call is on recording, so we'll come back again to it. Okay. So the
Okay,
next person now
thank
is
you.
Mr. Anna Amanama and
Okay, good evening, Mr. Femke.
yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay, I'm actually in a transit right now, but then I'm on my earpiece, so would can you hear me?
It's possible you can send us your question, then you mute, you send us your question and you mute again.
Okay, I actually want to start the application, so I am trying to DM you, but then you're not responding
DM me again now. DM me again now. DM me again now. I will answer you now.
on WhatsApp, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just did now.
All right, you're welcome then. All right, one second. Let me answer everybody because it's so loud there, and I want everybody to ask me their questions.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, yeah. Please, can you mute? Can you mute? Thank you. All right. So, Mr. Amanama, please come. Mr. Amanama, try to turn your volume up. It's loud there. Thank you. All right. So, Mr. Amanama, you need to leave Nigeria. Oh. This whole that will call you. All these people wonder that they are just giving you wahala. Anyways, okay. So we have Lumi Print. Lumi Print, please. Can we have your question, please?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, uh, I have two questions actually.
All right, please go ahead.
The first question is, what are the pros and cons of staying in the European side and the Asian side?
Hmm. This one I've done is research. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, let's go with that. This question is like if I salute you for that research. You've done your research. All right. What name can I call you, sir? Your first.
Pelumi.
Okay, Mr. Kwelumi. So the thing is that that's a very good question. The research is done properly. So in Russia, we actually, it's true, we actually have this is the very, very first time I'll be addressing it, but we have the European side of Russia, we have the Asian side of Russia. For example, me, I'm living in Yekaterinburg, I'm living in the European and Asian side of Russia, meaning that I can put my two hands like this and I will be in the middle of Europe and Asia if I want, because we have the border just very close to my house here. So, but anyways, that's a very good question. So the benefit of living in both cities now is this. I love this question and it's a challenging one. Let me now think. So now we have some friends that are living in, for example, Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad is a city in Russia that is very close to Poland. Please, can you just mute yourself so that
All right.
so we have Kaliningrad, for example. Kaliningrad is more of in the European side. Saint Petersburg is more of in the European side compared to Yekaterinburg, Chelyabinsk, Tyumen, Omsk, Tomsk, Tyumen, Nizhny Tagil, Nizhny Novgorod, Novosibirsk, and all of that. We are closer to the Asian side. So with Kaliningrad, for example, that is closer to the European side, the rules are stricter there because they had a situation where a guy came to Russia from Nigeria. He landed he landed in Moscow. And the next thing he did was that after immigration checked him and they said, okay, fine, go to your city. He landed in his city. His city at that time was Tyumen. So when he landed in his city, he dropped his bag in the hostel. Then he took a trip to Kaliningrad. So, but in Kaliningrad, they who is starting in Russian language now. So, but in Kaliningrad, they accepted him in. He said he lied that he was coming here to come and see one of his friends. Before you go to Kaliningrad, you need to book a return ticket. So they saw his return ticket. They were like, okay, fine, he's going back to Tyumen anyways to go and study. So he lied and all of that. But he escaped to Poland that night from the borders. So in Poland, they saw him and they had to deport him and all of that. So, but the thing is that what this information I'm just trying to give is that it is very, very strict to travel to those places, especially. And now living there, when you are in Kaliningrad, for example, now the laws are stricter. They keep watching you from the borders because they don't want you to escape. Because they know that, for example, so many people are usually come, and it's even difficult to get students to Kaliningrad regions, St. Petersburg to go and study most of the times because they know that the way this some people they just check their passports, they will just be on their passport, their eyes will just be so big like this. This guy, if we allow this guy enter the city, he can run away and all of that. So they are very strict. But on our own region, our own hand, that is the more of the Asian European region, they are not really strict on us. The rules are very normal and it's not difficult at all. But in the European side, the rules are more stricter because they know that they would not allow or like condone to the fact that people are running away. So the number one, the school there are very expensive. They don't really give admission to people. They are very strict on the admission. The Kaliningrad, the St. Petersburg, and all of that, they are very strict on the admission. I know that my agency used to get admission there, but we have our special license that they used to give us the admission there that we use, and we use it for special students. I know that, guy, I can vouch for you that you are not running away because if you run away, they will seize my license from me. I will not be able to process people to those regions. So, but easier regions are my region, Yekaterinburg, Kazan, Nizhny Novgorod, the Perm, the all of Chelyabinsk, and all of that I already mentioned before. So that is it. But it's a very smart question. I really appreciate that question. Is that what your question? Or you have another question, sir?
Yeah. Where like which side will you advise me to process?
Okay, so now
Like will you advise me to process a
yeah, it
place
depends on
like
you.
Petersburg or a place like Baratov?
It depends on you, sir. But the truth of the matter is that I will advise you that you go with an agency. If you are doing it by yourself or you want to use another agency, then tell your agency that they should assist you in putting you in a city that will take you. Because sometimes people used to think it's all about just documentation, bro. Sometimes you can want a university and the university does not want you. You can want a city and the city does not want you. Not because you are not capable or because your documents are not right, but because it doesn't suit their clientele. It doesn't suit their criteria at the moment. For example, now we are processing admission. St. Petersburg is off limit for us right now. Why? Because all our clients are telling us that they don't want people from Nigeria. They've had enough of people running away. That is for us. But it's not that we are not processing people there. We are still processing them there, but we are doing a lot of documentation. But you, if you don't know that, you go and apply. They will take you. But at the end of the day, they collect your school fees. They'll do everything, but they might deny you the visa. If they deny you the visa now, getting your school fees back might be a problem. Except if now you now start begging me for MK or you beg your agency, please, or can you reach out to the university on our behalf. So it's better that you reach out to an agency that is capable. If you reach out to me now, I can assist. I send your documents and they give you a city that works good for you. Cities like, for example, the Saratov. Saratov is good, but they have the ways of doing Saratov too because Saratov now has a lot of Africans. There are a lot of Africans. We have people from Namibia, from Tanzania, from all these countries. So now even even Yekaterinburg self is one of the best right now, but a lot of people are coming in. So the immigration is getting stricter. And we have cities that are with less congested people because the secret that people don't know is that they think that coming to Russia is the only thing. Baba, enter Russia. When you enter Russia, you can even go to Moscow if you like. You can go to Kaliningrad if you like. At least you are already in Russia. The major thing, the secret of this whole thing is enter Russia in any means possible. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying is like the best way is that at least get your document across to an agency. Let them send your document across to different people. When they send it to different people, different agencies, different everything, and different universities, the university that want you will reach out to us. They will let you know that this is the university that give you the acceptance letter. This university has good chances. Number one, we process admission to places that you can work. For example, now we had a student that came to this Zoom meeting. I like everything is on camera and everything is recorded. That's why I post it to my YouTube. I don't hide anything. If you go back to my YouTube, you see it. The guy processed to a university. I warned him. He processed to a university in another city. Now he came back to me. I didn't want to cast him on that Google Meet, but he came back to me and was complaining now that university, they don't allow them to work there. The university is too strict on them. So now imagine a kind of student that the major reason is to go and feed himself, feed his family. Even if that's not your reason, at least you need money to survive. So now they're not allowing him to work, they're not allowing in that region. I will not mention the region, I don't want to cast anything. I want it to be that if you're not going to apply with me, you go and apply there, then no wala, God not punish you. I'm just joking. But anyways, the thing is that there are some regions that they don't allow people work. Some regions they are strict. Some regions now, for example, now they don't even appreciate the black people. They don't appreciate them. It's not because it's not like they are racist, but they just don't appreciate you. The way they appreciate us here in Yekaterinburg, for example, now where we are models, we are this, we are. If you go to my story now, that's why I tell everybody to save my number. You see it now. I got a modeling shoot today. The modeling shoot is one of the shoot that nobody would have thought I would have gotten because it's like it's a strict white, a strictly white brand. And I'm there. They called me for the shoot, casting, and all of that. So what I'm saying in essence is that there are opportunities in certain cities, and that is what we will do. We process you to places that have jobs, opportunities, that have places so that you will not call me later in the future and start to swear for me that FMK. If you are told, only if you are just told me, I wouldn't have waste money. So that's what we do. Some cities say you will enter, finish like this, and don't allow you transfer. They will tell you that no, you're not going anywhere, you're not transferring to any place, you have to stay with us because we were the one that did what that invite you to the city. But not all cities are like this. In fact, 80% of Russian cities are chill, but the remaining 20% are those ones that are in the borderlines. For example, like Belgorod now is very, very crazy. Belgorod now is a crazy city to be. For example, cities like Kaliningrad, cities like Maikop, cities like Krasnodar, Sochi, those ones that are close to the Black Sea. Those cities have their strict regulations and rules on students that if you are not in Russia, you are just seeing it from outside and you are doing your research, you will never see it online. Do you know that Russia is keeping millions of information from many people that you guys don't know? If you enter Russia for one day and you see Russia, you will never want to leave again because you can't know until you are here. So that one is for that side. I'm not going to talk much on it because we have other people that want to ask our questions. But what do you want again for me to answer? Please, sir, let me know, Mr. Lumi Print.
Yeah, sorry that my questions are
No
like
problem. I like the fact that you're asking me a question. I will just divert more so that some people have the same question so that I can answer more in detail. So please don't worry. You have
all
to.
right. So like what do you have to say to someone that is interested in joining the Russian military?
Hmm. You're just asking me questions that are first time questions, but anyways, it's good. You want to join the Russian military, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking if it is possible. Not like if I will go to their, let's say their military academy for
Mhm.
example, it is
It's
possible.
possible now. It's possible to join. They will even be waiting for you and they'll give you their free Russian passport. You will live a good life. You'll be enjoying life or you will enjoy life. But the thing is that the trainings are very difficult there. Russia is, in terms of security, they're the number one in the world, followed by US. But US, it's them. So Russia's security is very tight. And it depends also on the city or the place you'll be going. So firstly, what we do is that if you're starting your application with us now, with the military thing in mind, we will apply you to a city that has a good military system or a good military school so that you will not go and be applying to a school, for example, like in St. Petersburg now. St. Petersburg military is good, but they will not welcome you there. Why? Because they don't have that facility to welcome you as a foreigner. They can welcome foreigners in warmer cities. If you know now, if you've done your research, you know that St. Petersburg has a very, very bad weather and is one of the best cities in the world, but bad weather. So they are not ready for you to face that weather. Imagine you are a military man in somewhere like Yakut, you are going to die because number one, the weather condition is bad. The most cold country in the world, the coldest country in the world, or city in the world rather, is Yakut, ranging to almost 70 degrees, minus 70 sometimes. So imagine you are now a military man in the winter, there you suffer. So that's why. But if you want to do that, it's 100% applicable. You can do it, but it's a 100% possible rather. But when you are doing your application, let me know in the application if you're going to apply with me that Femi KC, I'm going to apply for the military. So I'll be able to process you to a city that the military base is actually good. I'll tell the agency to do that. So that's not an issue, sir.
All right, thank you.
You
Then
have
my last question: the processing takes like what's the duration for the processing?
So the processing actually takes from 2 to 4 months. Literally, it was about 2 to 3 months before, but now it's 2 to 4 months because of the high percentage of more people are traveling. If not even only Nigerians, a lot of people are traveling. So it used to take 2 to 4 months, but most of the times that 4 months is just an extreme condition because I've learned to tell my Nigerian people about 4 months because Nigerians they believe that if you tell them one day, they believe one day is supposed to be one day. And I was living in Nigeria before. I was once in Nigeria, or no, I'm still in Nigeria now. I was once living in Nigeria and I know that we believe in something they call, even if I say 3 days, 3 days may not be three, it can be 5 days. But Nigerians, they know they hear that one again. No. When you tell them 4 days, it's 4 days. If your 4 days is not 4 days, they now start to act foreign with you. And I'm like, bro, it's not my fault. The university said this, but they don't want to hear. So, but the major thing here is that I don't know why some people will just come to the call and just on their microphone down and disturb the call. But it's fine. No wala. You'll soon come to Russia and learn your lesson. So, but anyways, what I'm saying in essence is that the application takes 2 to 4 months, so it's not a problem.
Yeah, okay, sir. Sorry, my last question
This
is
is your last question, the third time that you've been saying your last question.
yeah, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
No problem. Go ahead.
Is like doing the like if someone is running the language program,
Yeah,
is it an advantage in getting your resident permit?
it's a very big advantage. Very, very big advantage. I used to tell all my students that do the raw if you can, if you have the post. In fact, not let's even look at the language program altogether now, guys. Like the language program gives you a lot of advantages. Number one, for example, now you have let me add this person. Number one, as a language student, I don't know why this person Asogwa Chijioke keeps putting on his microphone. Please, Mr. Chijioke, can you put off your microphone, please? Thank you very much. All right. So number one, the advantage is that you can easily get jobs because number one, you know that you are learning. So you are learning the language, you're learning the culture and all of that. Number two, you can easily get your PR, which is your permanent residence, and your temporary residence. You can easily get it. So you can easily get it in Russia if you have the Russian language certificate with you or you are doing the Russian language. So it is possible and it easily helps you, say, because bro, like trust me, like when I was coming here to do medicine, firstly they gave me the language program, which I was doing. And it has helped me a lot because my clients they don't speak Japanese or they don't speak German, they don't speak Yoruba like I speak, or they don't speak English. They speak Russian with me, and I speak Russian with them too, and we understand each other, and we are happy. So it's easier because I learned the language. I'm not saying though I've learned more on the streets than I learned even in school. I will not lie to you guys. I've had a lot of girls, a lot of boys in my life that have come as friends, have come as family, that's come as they've come as everything because this place they are very friendly. So we learn together, we talk together, and all of that. So it has really helped me a lot. So I would say that the language is a very good thing that you can do, but it's not applicable to everybody, and that's what most people don't know. Because Femike of Onion Nigeria always say, do the language, do the language. They're like, no, no, it's everybody that can do. No, some people their document just does not suit the language. But if your document suits the language and you are able to do it and it's applicable for you, I advise you 100%. I'm with you. You can do it. That's a very good one.
All right, spasiba. Thank you very much.
Pajalusta. All right, this one you're already learning Russian. I don't trust this guy, this Lume Prince. Number one, you want to be an army guy. You are hey, okay, no wala. Just chat me up, let me know. Even if you are doing your stuff with another agency, I would like to still assist you in one or two things.
Yeah,
Anyway.
the funniest thing is I started like the processing with you, but like we are not yet through.
Oh,
That's
you're
it.
not true.
So I'm thinking of other methods. So
Lumi.
that's it.
Okay, all right, no problem now. Don't wala, no wala. All right,
All right.
let's go
Thank you.
ahead. Okay, just chat me up again now, Shaq. Pelumi.
All right.
But Pelumi, what? What's your surname?
Ajani.
Oh, Pelumi Ajani, the guy that wants to go to Saratov, right? You now say,
Yeah,
well, I know
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
true. That's because you've not dropped your neko. I'm still waiting for your neko.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the certificates. They
Okay.
are, stuffs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not seeing Lumen Prince here. I was like, who is Lumen Prince? Okay, anyways, but Lumi
All
Ajani,
right.
let me know when your next is going to be available. When is it going to be available?
Before this week runs to an end,
Oh,
that's what they told me now.
that's perfect. That's perfect. You are the one that say you want Saratov by God, by fire, by force.
Yeah, but now that you've enlightened me, so like I have like options now.
No wala, no wala. I'm glad I'm able
All
to
right.
enlighten you. Thank you for joining this call, Mr. Pelumi Ajani. All
All
right,
right.
I'll see
Welcome.
you in the DMs. All right.
All right. Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, next person is Adidakbo Motunrayo. You see that we have some of our own Nigerians in the building. All right, please go ahead with your question.
Hi, Mr. Femi.
Good afternoon or good evening from here.
Good evening. Good evening. Well done.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, I want to ask. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very well, ma'am.
Okay. Please, I want to ask. Before I left Nigeria in 2018, I wrote my WAEC as a commercial student. So
Okay.
now that I'm grown and all, I want to like switch to. I want to study early child education in Russia.
Okay.
So I want to ask, do I, in Nigeria, you have to be an art student before you study this kind of thing in school.
Yeah.
So do I have to, do you think I should rewrite the exam as an art student, or I can just go with the commercial department stuff?
Hmm. Okay. So the thing is that, guy, like you said before you left Nigeria, where are you right now?
I'm in Egypt right now.
You're in Egypt. So you want to process your admission from
Yes.
Egypt, right, to Russia, right?
No, I want to go back to Nigeria first, then process from Nigeria.
Okay, okay. So the thing is that fine, like with your commercial certificate, what we can do is this: we can get you a language program course. Okay. So
Okay.
when we get you the language program, what you now do is that after the language, you will now go to the university that offers early childhood education. I can help you research that in Russia. We have a lot of universities in Russia. I can help you research that. There's
Okay.
the variations of them. That is if you come through my
Okay.
agency. I don't know about this, but if you come through my agency, I will help you do that, the research. I will give it to you. So what you now do is that we will both send an email to all of them and we are going to tell them the
Okay.
conditions. And I'm very sure that they're going to accept you because in Russia, like I said, they don't accept you based on your document. They know that your documents can be forged. They know that your documents anybody can sit for your exam for you. They know that they have something in Nigeria. Literally, somebody even told me a Russian woman. The person was like, "There's something they call what was the name? Sef? Is it Ghost NYSC or something?" Because one of the guys came to come and cast our update here. Say you can naturally do
Hmm.
NYSC without being there. I was like, even me, I was shocked though. I was like, really? So you can do NYC without even going for NYC? So they know about all of these things. So they know that you can have Ghost YX, you can have somebody that writes YX for you. We can have in our days then say when we're writing YX, one man will just come like this to our center. He will just pack like 6 students. He's just like you, and you. Your name is this thing, Abby. Oh yeah, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. I'm following now. And when these guys, their results came out, we are seeing A1, A1, A1. I was like, it was later I realized that that room that they were going to, they are not going there to go and do meeting, no. They were going there to go and give them expo. So apparently, like the document doesn't really matter here, to be very honest with you. What matters is that you come into Russia, like I already said. If you like, even if you want to become a doctor, you want to become a nurse, you can actually do it. And don't think about it from a point of view of, oh, Femike is just saying it so that I can enter into the country and that's it. No, I'm not going to say that to you so that you just enter into the country. If I want you to enter the country, I can tell you that, okay, fine, come and do early education and that's it. But no, the way we do it, we used to do it Russian language. So when you do that language, it's easy for you to be able to apply to whatever you want to apply because now you already have the language skill, you already have the certificate that backs it up. The next thing is to apply to the university, but you will write an exam. So when you write the exam, if you pass the exam, which is usually not difficult most of the time, to be very honest with you, even me, I wrote the exam for a medical school and I was the highest. I was the highest in my days then, even with all my friends from Egypt, from all of that, I was the highest. I was the topping guy then. I don't know about now if I write it now because the brain has already gone. I'm already into other things, but so you can easily pass that exam. And when you pass the exam, you get it, your child. And the thing is that it is not limited to one university. That's the good thing about Russia. Russia is not limited. It's not limiting you rather to one university. For example, the way we have UI, we have OAU, we have Unizik. You can apply to all of them. This one is not like Jam where you have to choose first choice, second choice. No, 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 no. You can apply to all of them as your first choice as you like. Then it depends on anyone that give you admission first, you go to them. And you cannot tell me that you apply to 7 universities and all of them will not pick you. Even if the village people are contributing to somebody's failure, they will get tired now. First one, second one, third, fourth one. Which kind of village people are those ones? So what I'm saying is that you can easily, apply to different schools and you get whatever you want. And even if they don't give you early childhood education, maybe they can give you late adulthood education or late childhood education. Anyway, something related.
Okay, Mr. Femi, thank you
All
so
right, is that
much.
all?
Thank you. That's my question.
You are very welcome.
Yes, thank
I'm
you.
expecting you safe journey to Nigeria from Egypt.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So the next person we have is Zelunjo Chukudebelu. Zelunjo Chukudebelu. Please, can we have your question, sir?
Yeah, Femi K.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
My only question is just about the language course. And for me, I need that to apply immediately. But the only challenge is just like I sent in I sent your message. I am 40 this year.
Okay.
Whether I can be allowed to study that language program, that is my only question. And if it's possible, I would like to apply immediately because I'm very, very much interested.
Yeah, I understand you, sir. The thing is, so
That's my question. And
what documents do you have,
mm.
sir? Do you have WAEC? You have
I
yeah, you're saying
yes, I have WAEC.
okay.
I have a NECO. I have NECO.
Okay. You have your international passport.
I have international passport.
Okay, you know what you do for me, sir? Now, just send me a message now so that I can know that it is you, and I'll send your NECO and your international passport and any other additional documents you have to the agency, and let them get back to me. When they get back to me, I'll let you know what the cost will be like, and we proceed immediately.
Okay, okay.
Very welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You're
Thank you.
welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah.
All right. So the next person is Sunday Precious Chinwe Otito.
Hello, good evening, Femi.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Sunday.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
I just want to ask a simple question because I've been listening quite a long while and I am just new here. I just chatted you today and you replied and invited me to this live streaming.
Yeah.
How do I start?
Okay, so the thing is that
That
since you
is,
already said that you are just joining us newly, please can you chat me up now and I'll send you the information you need to start so that you are aware with everything. Because right now, if I tell you how to start, everything is like a whole lot of information. Most of the people that are here already, I already sent them the information they needed, and they are just asking further questions. So I'll send it to you. I promise you now. If you chat me up.
I should chat you on WhatsApp, ba?
Yeah, just let me know now. Say Femike, this is Sunday Precious, so that I can immediately send you what you need.
Okay, thank you.
Nice. All right, so we have the next person. Wait, wait, wait. Somebody's putting on their stuff. Let me mute them. All right, perfect. So before I call on the next person, Russia is very much taking people, and the only thing or the only problem that we have in Russia right now is that you are not part of us. We are waiting for you. We want you to come. And I know that you have a lot of questions because a lot of things are bothering you. You are like scared to take the step. You are scared to do all of that. That's why number one, I am on YouTube. I am on YouTube. I show information on YouTube. There's literally no information that you want that is not on my YouTube. I show the life in Russia just for you guys to know. Guys, there are a lot of people that want to scam you out there. A lot of people that would like to collect your money and run away. But at the end of the day, is it not better for you to at least collect money and get the job done than just collect money and do nothing about it? Like at least get the job done, send the stuff to the agency and await them and see what's up. Than for you to collect the money and run away and just block the person and not talk to them anymore. Whatever, whatever, whatever you have there. So the major thing, guys, is that guys, the admission is ongoing. A lot of people have reached out. In fact, the guys that are here, most of the people that are here now are even new people. We are reaching out to people and they're reaching out to us every time to ask what is going on. What is in this Russia that Femike is always talking about? Femike is in Russia, I know, but I'm not in Russia, so how do I know? So the thing is that, guys, the opportunity that you have right in front of you that I'm giving to you for free without you paying for anything like this, the way I'm doing this Zoom meeting, some people will collect consultation fee. There's this woman that is processing Netherlands and Belgium. She's helping me, some of my students, to process Netherlands and Belgium, though I'm not using her anymore. So just consult with her. Just consult like this way we are talking. She'll collect 100K. She doesn't want to know. She feels like she's helping you, so she should. Of course, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. But yeah, I'm giving you this information for free because I know that you need this information more than I do. If you travel today and your life becomes better, of course it will become better. It is your own, thing, and it is for you to be, for you to be better at it for your own life, for your own family, and all of that. So, guys, the thing is still going on, and there are jobs. So, a lot of people have asked about these jobs. I've said it multiple times. There are many jobs you can actually literally tap in from Russia or in Russia. You can do a lot of jobs, guys. Like, if you see me, I'm preparing a video now that I want to do very soon. I'm going to show you guys my life in Russia. Like, when I came to Russia in 2020, I was looking like, I don't know who is the ugly, whose throwback is the ugliest in Nigeria among the celebrities. Let's say I was looking at Brother Shaggy's throwback. I was ugly. Like, not because I'm not a fine boy, but because Nigeria has dealt with us. Nigeria, see, you guys, some people will come at me, they say, FMK, you don't know what is going on in Nigeria. Bro, we've suffered. What are you saying? It's not about age or anything. Do you know how old I am? Or how old are you? It's not about age. We don't think of age here. Oh. If you come and confront me, you are 59. So what? You are 59 for yourself. Not because I lost my respect, but because 59 will not push us anywhere now. Is the 59 going to give me money? So we faced a lot. Those times when we were in OAU, we went to Unimed. We 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 were suffering. Sakpa was biting us by the left ear. We didn't even know. Come to our right ear too. We were ugly and broke. When I came to Russia, my uncle that came to pick me at the airport, he took a picture of me. Was like, ah, he said, come on, you don't worry. In the next 5 months, you see yourself and you'll be like, you see, you even you'll be happy. The guy say, ah, you've suffered. Do I say yes? I've suffered. You know, Nigeria, everything about Nigeria is just worst. The sun is not good. It shines to the wrong part of your head. That time, the sun have shine on me like I'm now black. I'm so black. Even one Russian woman asked me, why are you so black? I said, the sun is just not good. The sun is touching me at the wrong side. The sun will touch your neck in Nigeria. You will not even understand what is going on anymore. But to cut the long story short, we are here today. We are able to host Zoom meetings like this. We are able to host even we are hosting Zoom meetings for like big secondary schools that we never even went to. I went to a public school. We are hosting it for them, and they are coming. They are bringing their kids to the same Russia that we are in. They are bringing their pain and all of that money that my ancestors have never made. We have made it here, and we are what are we doing? We are working. We are doing jobs that Nigeria can provide for us for free, but they will never provide because how will they provide? The transportation system is not good. That's why there are no jobs for transport guys. Uber will do their own. Both will do their own. Somebody was telling me, my sister. It was my sister now. She was telling me that in Nigeria, you enter boat, then the guy will tell you that please let us cancel the. I don't know how she said it. She said let's negotiate the price. Let me do offline. So I'll take you to where you are going, but it's offline. I will do it. I'm like wetin be this? And the guy will do it offline, now collect the money, scamming boats or scamming Uber themselves. I'm like, wow. You know, we Nigerians are even our own problems and we are facing this thing and we are in it. So the moment we go out, that's why we have to actually go and see how other people are doing different things. Somebody said if you travel abroad, you will lose your faith. You will not become a Christian anymore. To be very honest with you, to a point, it's almost true. Because most of the things you are praying for in Nigeria, God, they already have it here. You are praying that kidnappers should not kidnap you. Who is going to kidnap you? You are here in see, guys. I live in. Let me show you guys a bit of my apartment. This is my apartment here, looking nice. Now, this is my window here, my curtain. I can open it in the middle of the night, and I live on the fifth floor. I can open my window in the fifth floor and sleep and charge my phones everywhere. This is my phone. This is my second phone here. This is my second phone here. I'm charging it. This is my first phone here. It's here with me. You can walk anytime you like. I'm not telling you all this. If you want to leave the call, you can leave, or you can leave the Zoom meeting. If it is taking your time, you can go and do other things. I understand you guys for 100%. But if you are here and you want to understand more things, you want to see why you should better your own life and move out, I am here for you. I'm going to tell you everything. This is my second laptop. It's here, just under this place here. I have another third phone there. Baba, I dey open my window, sleep for night. In Nigeria, I tried that thing. In Nigeria, we used to sleep with a knife near our bed. For real, it's not a joke. We sleep with a knife. If you try to put your hand in my window, I cut your hand. Is that how life is supposed to be? We had a problem in our school back then in Ondo State. They raided everybody in the campus. Try and raid here now. Raid. What do you want to do? Raid here. If you will not, from the raiding, you will raid and go, you will raid and reach Nigeria. They will deport the person. So the security is there. Most of the things you are praying for, God, don't let them kidnap me when I'm going on the road. Don't let them just catch me. If you are traveling from Nigeria now, most of my students that are traveling from Lagos to Abuja to go and do their visa now, you have to travel with I'm telling them, travel with God or travel with ransom. Imagine you are going on a journey to go and get visa, but you are now they're asking you to go and bring 35 million to come and bail yourself, or 100 million. Where do you want to sit down? If you don't bring, they sell your part. Just imagine. Is that even a place? One day I'll come back to Nigeria, but I'm not now. I have my residence permit, I have my permanent residence. Let me just stay where I am. Let me enjoy myself as I am. See, you can imagine, like, guys, I'm just really angry right now, to be honest. You are in a country, you are making money. Somebody's telling me that if you're a billionaire in Nigeria, you know, go on live Nigeria now. Why I not go live Nigeria? I have billions, but I have to get police to guide me. The owner of Sberbank, the biggest bank in Russia, you can check it online, Sberbank. He enters the metro in Yekaterinburg. He enters metro subway system without any security guard. Their celebrities here don't have security. They enter their cars, they come out. You see them on the road. Hey, what's up, bro? That's all. So why are we? Is the frustration everywhere? Everybody's frustrated. Everybody's angry, and I don't blame Nigerians. Is the thing. And now somebody's telling me that Babcock University, they are paying 3.5 million naira. I'm like, that 3.5 million naira, we supposed to use Jackpa. You're in Babcock, but you're not smiling. So guys, like, the truth of the matter is that most of the things you are praying for in that Nigeria is already here. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's not like we don't like God. I love God. I'm a big fan of God. I love my God. I know God on a personal level. He has helped me. He brought me to this level that I am today, to be able to face people like you, honorable people like you guys, and speak. I know they speak. I'm not a pouring spit. I'm not a disabled person. My hand is good. My legs are good. And you say there's no God. There's God. But most of these things, good road, they here. Pothole everywhere in Nigeria. Why? I'm not. This is not a call to blame the Nigerian government. No, it's a call for us to fact check, to see that we are actually. Some people think they are comfortable. They are not comfortable. You don't know what comfort is. You've never experienced comfort in your life before. Because you have money. You have 10 million naira. What is that? Bullshit. To be honest with you, you will not be hearing money is vanity. Why is it not going to be vanity? Peace of mind is the most important thing in that Nigeria. Peace of mind will be say before you know anything, they don't they read, they don't they do this one. You cannot go to poly computer village. You carry fufu and come home. Is that what we are supposed to be actually facing? So guys, this call is a call to fact check, to let you know that, bro, you have to sit up, stand up. In this country, let me give you guys benefits. Russia, as you dey enter, you dey get job 100%. Whether it be that you are a secondary school student, you are just coming to Russia for the like your university days, you just finish secondary school, you just dey finish, you just dey enter Russia, you go get your job. When the thing where I know if you just assure you, be say if you know be high paying job, it may not be a very high paying job, but at least to sustain yourself, to pay your school fees, to eat. You may not be able to send money home, but you are just starting. Before you know, then you can combine two jobs. Russia does not have limit on hours you can work. Russia is not like America or US that you can work for, UK that you can work for 20 hours per week. No, Russia is base limit. They call it base limit. No limit to the amount of work you can do as far as your body career. You can work in the morning, you can work at night, you can work in the afternoon, you can work in the middle of the night if you want. If you are a fraudster that you are doing your online work, you go and do your fraudster work. Nobody cares about you. At the end of the day, money must be made. Nigeria, I must not enter Nigeria and carry this earring. The earring here na for fashion. We dey use am for modeling job to get jobs. In Nigeria, they go don collect 15 million naira from am. They go say I be scammer. Who I scam? Where I scam you? Bring the proof out. Say I scam you. So why are we here? Where are we here as a country? It's because of the fact that our government are not giving us what we want. That's why we want to jackpot. I saw some people recently. They told me, Femike, come and join our group. We used to bring in clients. We can give you clients. When I entered the group, my guys, come and see people that were they jack go to Togo. People are going to Togo. They will tell their parents, "Mommy, I'm going abroad." Where are you going? Togo. Where are you going? I'm going to Benin. Benin. Do you know that the Benin, same Benin Republic, Abi Cotonou now, that was their price was about 1,000. That time, 1,000 naira was like 3,000 Benin Sefa franc. Abi their franc Sefa. I don't know what they call that, their currency. Now, if you are going to Benin to go and ball with your 1,000, you are deceiving yourself because the same money, they are using the same thing. Look at Ghana now. Ghana money is not even anywhere to be compared. They have 24 hours light. What are we saying? Do you know how they treat us here? Do you know that as we dey here for Russia, we still get African gathering, and in Africa they still treat us the way they treat us for Africa. The Africans here still see us as scammers, see us as liars, see us as people without good road, without good politics, without good president and all of that. They make jest of us here. Is it not? Is it still the stigma till today? Some of the things that we want to apply for. Thank God we are in Russia. We are able to now we have our temporary residence. We are doing good. We have jobs to back
Hello,
up. Thank
please,
all
can
of
I say something?
please. You can't say anything now. And we are going to work with people that are putting their hands up. I'm sorry. Please just put your hands up and I'll definitely attend to you. I'm sorry for that, please. I know you just joined though. I know you just joined. All right. So like I was saying, a lot of people have different stereotypes about us, which is not nice. So, guys, the major thing, the major reason for this meeting is to fact check people, to bring everybody up and let us know that let us sit down on our feet and be able to do what and be able to, help ourselves to get better, help ourselves to get to where we want and our place of stop, don't be scared. You want to run abroad, run am, brother, run am. Sorry guys, if you're actually like busy, you want to go and do something, this video is all recorded. And I have a lot of people that used to complain all the time. They're like, Femike, in the video, you just answer questions. You don't need to go into details. I'm going into the details now. I'm letting you guys see so that anybody that's watching this video in the future can see all of these things I'm saying. So you can go and do your work and watch the video later. I don't have a problem. If it's only one person that is there, no problem. If nobody is there, no wahala. I will go and sit down. It's not, you know, no send me now. So now let's go to the next person. Mr. Femi Akinrewa, let's have you, please.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Actually, this is my first time of joining your program. I sent you a message on WhatsApp
Okay.
and you replied me promptly, but I've not got the time to reply your message. Please, I want to ask you, I'm coming from a master's.
Okay.
Can I come with my family?
Okay. So. Okay. So the thing is that coming with family for master's program, a lot of people have asked this question, like, can we come with our dependent? But I've said it in my videos most of the times that you can't come with family just like that. You can come with your wife as an individual entity, but your family, maybe your kids and all of that, you can't come with them just like that because of the fact that with family in Russia, Russia does not really allow family stuff. They believe that if the husband goes, at least he can invite the kids. Why? Because at least he has seen where he's going to, and it is good. At least you like where you are going to. That's why you're inviting your family, or you and your wife. At least you go as individual entity. You both run the language. For example, now you guys are doing the language together. You pay as different entities. You come to Russia as different entities, but you go to the immigration. Tell them that we are husband and wife, and we have our kids. Our kids is with our mother-in-law, with our family, father-in-law, with our family, and we want to bring them 100%. They have no issue with it. They will definitely allow you guys bring your kids. But going there firstly in the beginning with your family, relocating like you are going to the US and UK, Russia is not like the US and the UK. Russia speak Russian and Russia's weather, depending on where you are, the weather can be harsh. So they need you to come and experience it first. When you survive, they say that you are enjoying yourself. After 1 month, you can now take your application and go and apply to, you know, the immigration system and get your kids to definitely come and join you in this place. So that's how it works. So I don't know if I've answered your question, so you need me to clarify more. I've answered your question, sir. All right, he's not here, so let's go with somebody else. I beg, let me bring water. So yeah, yeah. So now the next person we have is Marvelous Oyebuchi. Please, can you go on with your question, please?
Okay, sir. Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
No, no, I'm a boy.
Good evening, boy.
Always, always.
Okay, good evening, boy.
Okay, sir. My question is on that army stuff. So when they like when you let me say when you process the person's
No vex.
document in an army school, can the person still be working
Just let me put on, please.
and still be going to that school? Like, is it possible?
Okay. It's possible now for you to be working as the army force or whatever it is, but I think the army they have their own school now. They have their military school, so you just join there and you'll be working.
Yes.
Yeah, you work. You just join the
Okay.
school. But the thing is, if you want to do the language first, you can do the language first. Then you finish and you go to the military school. It works that way too.
Okay, sir. That's my plan too. And another thing is that you talked about other sides in Russia that they like they don't allow all these blacks like all these black people to be working or and that they are strict. So I'm asking, is it possible for you to find for me in your own area a university that can accept 30% with that
Possible.
language course?
It's possible we can find you a place. I already said it in my call that in this call rather that we don't process admission to places that number one you can't work, number two that does not embrace the black
Okay,
culture. So we used to do it that at least
okay.
where you are going to go is going to be somewhere that is easy for you and at least you can pay easily. What we do here is that we know that travel. See, if it was that I'm telling you now that we are going to pay $4,000 once now, it is a different thing because it's a big money. $4,000. I know how the situation is in Nigeria where you won't go see $4,000. Even if you have the money, it's not like an easy thing that you can just drop. What we used to do is at least that $4,000 we split it at the small, 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 small. You can be able to have easy stuff to be able to pay. So the 30% is going to be possible. We can help you look for a place that can pay such an amount of money that can help you. So, but before we continue, how old are you, sir?
So I'm 21 years. I'm 21 years old.
31.
21, 21.
Okay, you're of age now, no problem then. So just let me know. Chat me up now. Your name is
Okay,
Marvelous Oyebuchi. I'll be expecting your message right now.
okay. And don't forget, I'm that guy that you promised photo.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. I was remembering the voice. I was like, ah. This guy, okay, no problem. Your pot is still available. Your pot is there.
Okay,
And
sir. Okay, sir.
when you come, I'll give you $100. Don't worry, I'll give you $100 when you
Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank God. Thank you, sir. Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, sir.
No problem. All right.
Hello,
Okay.
sir
So
Femi. Sorry for
next
cutting
person,
you short. You
Mr.
forgot to answer my question.
Mr.
No,
Ifeanyi,
I was
please.
asking if there is scholarship. Is there?
This Mr. Ifeanyi like this, eh? Come to my DMs and ask your many questions. You can't just do like that. We have other people that are on this call, and it doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
come to
I
my
was
DMs
just
and ask
like
your question.
telling you. You forgot to answer the
No
question.
problem.
That part.
Can you come to my DMs and ask me? I will answer you. It's all right.
I've sent you a message, sir.
No, while I'll be. You know, I'm on the call right now, so let me answer everybody and yeah. All right. So now the next person is let's see. I see Marvelous Oyebuchi. I've answered him. I see Asogwa Chigozie. All right, if Mr. Asogwa Chigozie is not around, then I see Blessing Asuko Richard.
Hello?
Okay, Mr.
Is that
Asogwa Richard. Okay, please go ahead.
Chijo? Hello? Mr. Femi, good evening.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Mr. Femi, please, I have two questions to answer you, to ask you.
Okay, sir.
Like, I have a friend in Russia,
Okay,
but the first, she has been telling me that I shouldn't come to Russia.
okay.
Russia is not good. Their job is not paying. Like, our friends are traveling from Russia,
Mm-hmm.
South Korea, to
So
go and
North
work for
Korea.
South Korea.
Okay.
South Korea. No, I'm telling you the fact. So their friends
I
are
know, I know.
traveling to South Korea to go and look for a better job. That I shouldn't come to Russia. So since I have you as a friend, so I need your advice.
Firstly, thank you very much for that question. I've heard a lot of people that have asked me this kind of questions most of the times because this is my fifth year working as an agent for Russian universities and all of that. Let me give you guys something that is very easy for you, and you can take it or you can leave it. The truth of the matter is that don't judge your Russian experience based on somebody else's experience, guys. Many people told me not to come to Russia when I was coming. Many people told me, "Hey, it's bad, there's no job, there's no this, there's no that," and all of that. To be very honest with you guys, a lot of people told me these things. And I'm glad that most of you have watched my YouTube and you are sure that I'm in Russia. Because it's one thing to be an agent that is in Nigeria. That's what most of you don't know. Most of you are processing with agencies that are in Nigeria. They are going to just tell you things that they've never experienced. Because so many agencies are in Nigeria, you don't even know. They will just tell you, submit your document. Most of those agencies they are even sending it documents to us because they want us to help them. So they are not giving you details. The truth of the matter is that, guys, don't leave your experience or base your experience based on somebody. And I like the fact that you came to this call to come and address that. So now let me address it for you guys. Number one, is it that easy for people to just travel from Russia to South Korea and go and start looking for jobs? That's not true. Because number one, Russia is going to place you on something they call, how do I even put it? Like privileges. One. Two, maybe, now I may not blame her. Maybe she is in a, what, do you know the city that she is in? Yes, sir. Are you still there, sir? Do you know the city she is in right now? Like the city she's studying or she's living?
Yeah, she told me she's very close to Moscow. So, but I'm still confused. How can someone who lives close to Moscow be saying that she
Okay.
doesn't have enough salary? She can't earn well. Believe me, I'm very confused. That's the
Okay.
reason why
I
I
understand your
decided.
confusion. I understand your confusion. To be very honest, I understand your confusion. Let me break it down to you now. Let me mute a bit. Now, guys, this is the thing. In Russia, so many people tell you that they're in Russia, but sorry, in Moscow. So many people tell you they're in Moscow, but they're not in Moscow because Moscow is as big as anything. Do you know that Russia is like times 17 of Nigeria? Like if they should throw Nigeria into Russia 17 times, that's when it will fit. So some people will tell you I'm in Moscow, but trust me, they're not in Moscow. They are in, if, for example, we have cities like Tver, it's very close to Moscow. We have Balashika, we have Moscow City, we have Moscow Oblast, we have Perm. Ah, no, not Perm. We have there's this city. What's the name? There are like 17 cities that are close to Moscow that are not Moscow, but people will tell you they are living in Moscow because they're like maybe 2 hours drive, 1 hour drive from Moscow. And all these cities, they don't offer high paying jobs because they are not Moscow. But they live, but I want you guys to understand this is strategic now. But the fact that they are close to Moscow, the cost of living also affects them. So it's like this. Ogun State is not Lagos. But the fact that Lagos State is close to Ogun State, if you are living across the borders, the nearer places to Lagos, like the toll gates, the Sango Ota, and all of that, you see that the expensive things they are also applying, like the same way they are in Lagos, most of the times it's also there. Though not all of the time. That's what happens to there. So now, you will now compare that somebody that is in toll gates now, because this person is in toll gate, which is just a border with Lagos, the person will have the same job as somebody that is actually in Ikorodu. Is different. It's actually going to be different because you guys are both, you are living in a city that is close to Moscow, not in Moscow itself. And the cost of living is applying to you. So I might understand that if she says that, but trust me, guys, the truth of this matter is that when you are applying, where you apply to really, really matters. It's just like Nigeria. I can 100% beat my chest and tell you guys that I can ask you guys for 5 cities in Nigeria. I say cities because Russia use cities. 5 states in Nigeria that most of you here have never been to. Number one, Kebbi. Number two, Zamfara. Number three, Taraba. Number four, Yobe. Number five, Plateau. If you have been to 5 of them, then well, the Lord is your strength. You are just you are the Tor activist. Same thing that happens here. So, but does it mean that okay now those Zamfara, those Kebbi, and all of that, they are also part of Nigeria, but you cannot compare the salary in Zamfara to the salary that will be in Lagos. You can't compare the same salary that will be in Lagos to the salary in Abuja. You can't compare the same salary in Abuja to the one in Plateau. That is how it is. So when you are applying to a university, work with an agency that have sense. Don't work with an online agency that they are just telling you because of the pictures and videos that you are seeing. You just think that okay, fine, this man he must have known or this thing. The guy is in Nigeria. He's just trying to tell you he has agents like us that are also processing for him. Do you know that I have like 60 agents all around the world? I'm telling you facts that they just send document. They don't even know what the document I'm doing with them. We have some of them on this call, and it's not because they don't know or I'm not saying all of them are bad. I'm just saying that some of them they don't know anything and they're not willing to ask. They just give you document. That's it. They don't even check up. They don't do anything. They just. We even have some of them that will still warm you up. Hey, hello, Femike, what's going on? Blah blah blah. They understand the whole situation, but they don't know what is really really going on in the country. That is why when you are trying to apply with people, use your sense and look for somebody that is in that country that can look for places that will help you, that will benefit you. That is why when you fill the questionnaire, I don't give you the questionnaire for you guys to have fun with it or for just to look at it. It's for you guys to answer the question that do you want to work while you are studying? Some people don't want to work. We know where to put them. Cities that are nice, but the working standard is not really dope. So in a situation like yours now, we don't take you to Moscow City at all, or Moscow Oblast or Balashika, or you can check all these places out online. Cities that are related to Moscow, Tver. These places are cities that they are under the same conjunction, Ryazan, under the same thing with Moscow. But you will not believe that most of the people that live there still go and look for a job in Moscow because it's not possible for them to get a job in that small city where they are. So we look for cities that are nice. For example, we look for cities in Yekaterinburg, in Saratov, in Ikut, in cities like, for example, Chelyabinsk now, Tyumen, Omsk, Oriol. These are cities that are good. Kazan. They can give you jobs. You can get jobs here because they are major cities. These places are functioning. And the same thing in Nigeria. In Nigeria, not be everywhere they function, not be everywhere they bubble. You can't compare Ondo State to Lagos State. So your sister that is telling you that she doesn't have a job, I understand that in two ways. Either she's just whining you guys so that you will not be able to enter Russia and come and see her story or the way she does her things and enjoy. Maybe she's living lavish and so I don't know. I cannot judge your sister. Or she's definitely telling you the truth that there's no job where she is. And the truth is, it's true. It's not everywhere in Russia that has jobs. It's not everywhere in Nigeria that has the jobs or that is even okay. So we look for those standard places. Everybody have what they are looking for. For example, now if you are looking for English jobs that can help you, you're looking for modeling jobs, you're looking for ozone jobs like warehouse jobs, you're looking for customer relative jobs, you can go to cities like Nizhny Novgorod, come to Tyumen, Chelyabinsk, Ekaterinburg, my city, you can see it. If you're looking for delivery man job, like you can be delivering things, Uber jobs, Yandex jobs, if you're looking for jobs that requires you to work in the warehouse too, you can go to Moscow, you can go to all these places. If you're looking for makeup artistry, tattoo, and do you know, guys, that there's one skill that I actually have always talked about, tattoo. If you can draw tattoo, you're a millionaire here. You may be thinking, God does not want me to draw a tattoo in the name of Jesus Christ. Baba, you are drawing it on people, not on yourself. So they love tattoo here. You will be a millionaire. My friend draws tattoo. He makes millions every month. I'm not telling you fact. I'm not telling you cap, I'm giving you facts. Millions of naira every month enters his account, even rubles, millions of rubles. Because they draw tattoo here. And one tattoo like this, they can tell you draw a snake on my hand. That snake like this can be like 50,000 rubles. You see, 5 hours you are done. 50,000 rubles is almost like 500,000 naira, if not even more. I think 700,000 naira thereabout. So for one tattoo. So what I'm saying, tattoo, to learn tattoo, you don't even need to know how to draw. You can do it in 2 days, 3 days. So guys, if you are not making money in this Russia and you are in some certain regions, you are just not supposed to make money in life. It's not because of one mathematics or another mathematics, because you're not just supposed to make money. So for your sister, I understand what she's saying, but you, if you want to come to Russia now, let me know. Femike, I beg, I won't work. I understand. See, guys, I understand you guys. In as much as all of you want to study, we also want to work. We want a good job that can fend for us. We cannot be here. If I am here without a job, I go don't reach out since it's the truth of the matter. Why don't I people stay in Nigeria where I know that at least my mama, my papa will feed me? Why I go come dey here, distress myself? If Russia will not provide jobs for you, they will not allow you to be here in the first place. So their cities, and that's the cheat code that people don't know. They just go ahead, go to one agency and go and apply. One baba that's just sitting down in one place that doesn't know anything. And at the end of the day, it comes with admission letter for you. You sign, you do everything, you go to the city and you suffer. Why? Because you are not with an agency that cares about you. You need somebody that cares about you, that carries you like their own. And why is that? Because of the reputation that we have all near Nigeria in the world. Go and check all near Nigeria. If you have heard of people that come from all near Nigeria, their story, their past is always not better than their future. We don't want a situation where you'll be in Russia and you'll not be suffering. We want to fend for you. We want to try our best to put you in the right cities and the right path. So that's for that question. So do you have any other further question before I move on, please?
Yes. Like, yeah, my last question, like, for what the about the past question, she's not my sister. She's
Okay,
a
okay.
woman from. She's not my sister.
All right, all
So
right.
she's just a friend, but she's from Russia. So my last question is, Femi, I don't know how it will be like in my physics, in my work. My physics is not good.
Okay.
So in my NECO, the physics is good. So I don't know if they will accept, like maybe I should join the two results. They should accept me in any school in Russia. So or should I go and rewrite my
You don't need to
WAEC?
react. You don't need to write. See, the thing is that, guys, the major thing here is to get the admission any way we can. You understand? So what you do for me is you send me the physics that you have, that you say you get. Send me the work, and I'll tell you what to do next week there. You don't need to bother yourself about that. You don't need to bother yourself. But we'll find most likely what we're going to get you is the language program. When you get the language program, if you start your application now, by September, you're supposed to be here. By God's grace. You don't have any issues.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, sir.
Thank
Salutes
you.
to you. All right, so the next person on board, we have, I'm sorry, guys, that I'm speaking too long, but it's needed. We have Blessing Asuko Richard, please. Mr. Blessing Asuko Richard, can we quickly have you before we move to the next person? We have few people left. Okay, if Mr. Blessing Asuko Richard is not available, then we move on to
We
Sam.
move on to.
I'm available. Good evening, Mr.
All right,
Femike.
good evening, sir. Good evening,
Right,
sir.
good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay, Mr. Femike, please quickly. My question is about the exchange rate. Sorry, I'm on my way to work now. So my question is on the exchange rate. I want to know the exchange rate of Russia.
You know what you do for me, Mr. Blessing? Please,
You know
that
what you
place
do
where
for me,
is
Mr. Blessing?
noisy.
Please, that is very
Start me
noisy.
up, please. Start me up with your
Start
question. I
me
will
up,
answer
please.
you.
Start me up with your question. I will answer you.
Is that?
Please start me up with your question. I will
Please
answer
start me
you.
up with your question. I will answer you.
Okay, so I should chat it.
Yeah, start me up with your question. I will
Yeah,
answer
start
you.
me
I
up with
can't
your
really
question. I
hear
will
you.
answer you. I can't really hear you.
Okay.
It's very noisy. Ah, almost as if they just put something inside my ear. All right, so the next person is Samuel John Odiase. All right, if Mr. Samuel John Odiase is not in the building,
And good evening, Famike.
good
All
evening.
right, you doing?
And sorry, I'm using Nigerian time anyway. I studied the metrology in my BSc, in my first degree, and
Okay,
I am intending to go for a master's program
okay,
on still something related to metrology.
Okay.
As much as I have heard you very well when you talked about
Okay.
jobs, high-paying jobs around Russia, but are there jobs relating to meteorological jobs in Russia that one can do? And what is the pay like if I am to apply for things like that?
Hello, sir. All right. So for meteorological jobs, I'm not a meteorologist, but I can find out for you and let you know. So what you do for me is just chat me up, and I'll definitely let you know, Mr. Samuel John.
Start me up and I'll
Okay.
definitely let you know, Mr. Samuel John.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. And
All right,
secondly,
thank you.
although somebody interfered and maybe because the person did not ask the question on scholarship programs in Russia, I want to know much about that this thing on the scholarship, academical scholarships in Russia and how to go. If I know going through the process will get, but are they, is it available? Is just what I want to know, sir.
There are scholarships in Russia, actually, to be very honest with
They are
you.
scholars.
Mr. Paul, I think Mr. Something, if I asked the question, there are scholarships in Russia, but we don't process scholarships in Russia because they are not sure. I don't like to process what I'm not sure about. That's why I am here today. With the 100% knowledge I have, I've been working here for 5 years. I've tried scholarship before, and let's say, out of 10 people, they give three. What about the many seven people? What will I tell them? And we have collected money from them because we have to translate their results, notarize all of this thing, pay the people, pay the agencies, and all of that. So at the end of the day, then they don't get it, and now we have to start giving them stories like, okay, fine, you guys did not get it, and blah blah blah. Though they are not taking it up against me as a problem, but like they are devastated, and I'm not really in for that. So I'd like to do what I know that I'm 100% sure about, which is processing to a university. Why do I care about scholarships when I can definitely carry your name to the university and you get your admission? And the funny thing about Russia is that when you come into Russia now, you can get a scholarship easily by yourself without anybody stressing because you're already in Russia. When you are doing your language program, you can easily access scholarship options. You can easily access different opportunities. It may not even be scholarship, it can be grants. It can be you working with your professor, and your professor likes you and he goes to the university to go and ask for grants for you. It can be anything. There are a lot of opportunities here. This place no be Ninja. I've said it millions of times. So the major thing is that I don't work with scholarships because of the fact that I'm not sure. I like to do what I know I'm sure about. For example, now you give me your document now, you tell me, Femike, I want to do this thing. I carry am, I give my agency. If my agency says it's cool, I move on immediately with your job. I know that at least fine, I have somebody's backing that is going to help me to get what I want for you, what is required. But when it comes to scholarship, I don't process scholarships, though Russia has scholarships, but I prefer to process it for you when you are in Russia than when you're outside Russia. Because when you're outside Russia, the chances are very slim compared to when you're inside Russia. We have so many people that have gotten scholarships when they are in Russia compared to when they were outside, when they are outside rather. Because inside Russia, it is easy for you to see things, it's easy for you to apply, it's easy for you to translate, it's easy for you to legalize, it's easy for you to even tell them in your application that you are already in Russia. So they don't need to stress themselves by inviting you again, giving you visa, elongating your registration, do all of those things and prepare you, giving you spravkas and all of that. Because you're already in Russia, you can easily go to your university say, and tell them, instead of you going online when you are in Nigeria, you can easily go to your own university and tell them that if you have scholarship option, who do you think they will consider for? Would they consider that guy that is sitting somewhere in Nigeria that they don't know, or that guy that is already in their university studying the language? They will give it to you easily because at least they've seen you, they know you are here, and it's not like you are doing bad for yourself. So that's what they used to do. So most of the scholarships that you see in Nigeria, in Africa, they are remnants of what people already have tapped into from here and all of that. That's why I don't really do scholarships for people, or I don't really talk about scholarships. If you are looking for free ways to travel or jackpot, the freest or the best way is to do the language program, which is the cheapest. You go in through that, and at the end of the day, you move. Because anything that comes for free in terms of like scholarship, they fly you down, they do everything. When it comes to Nigeria, you will never see regular people getting scholarships in Nigeria. Most of the people that are getting scholarships in Nigeria are either connected, or they are well connected, or they have A1 in their exam. All of those people, everything is A1 and all of that. And which I'm very sure that not everybody has A1 in everything. It's not even possible to have A1 in everything, except why? It's very few people that have those kind of things. So most of the time, scholarship is not a go-to area. So that's the answer to your question, Mr. Samuel John. I hope I've been able to answer that. Any other question, please?
Any other question, please?
Yeah, thank you very much. I really
You're
appreciate
very
it. I
welcome,
really
sir. You're
appreciate
very
it.
welcome, sir. So the
You're
next
very welcome, sir.
is
You're very welcome, sir. So the next is
John, Ejishakin John. I hope I'm pronouncing that one right. At least I'm a Yoruba man. Ejishakin John. All right, Mr. Ejishakin John is not in the building. The one name that I managed to pronounce right. So Banjo Olamide Olayinka, can we have you, please? All right, if Mr. Banjola Mediola Inka is not available, then let's have Mr.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm
All
here.
right, please,
Good
let's
evening. I'm here. Yeah. I think I was in the meeting the last time. Are you there?
yeah, I'm with you, sir.
Yeah, I think I was in the meeting last time we were together. So you asked me to send something to your DM, which I did, and then you sent some messages to me. What I really want to ask is that I have a HND in agric engineering. So I think I want to ask, will I send both SSC, ND, and HND, both as in transcripts of my ND, HND together? That's where the confusion is.
Every document you have, please send it to me, sir. Right now, sir. If you can, I will appreciate it. Because I'm guessing that you want to start your
Is it
process immediately, sir, right?
and you said is it ND, HND, or only HND transcripts?
You can send me everything you have. Your HND, your ND, if you have everything. Don't bother. Just send me what you have, sir. I will look into it and I'll let you know if I'll be needing more.
All right, okay, I'll do that.
So that we can start your process as soon as possible. All right. So the next person is
All right.
I'm glad I was able to answer that question. The next person is David Steven. Let's have you please. David Steven, please. We have like three more people in the call, so like let's be fast so that everybody can talk and I don't elongate this further. All right, if Mr. David Steven is not in the building, then we can go with Mr. OZ Ubochi. All right, Mr. David, let's have
Okay, I'm here.
then we can go with Mr. OZ
I, I,
Ubochi.
I'm here.
Yeah, let's have you, Mr. David. All right, Mr. David is having problem with his connection, I guess. All right, so Mr. Ubochi, OZ Ubochi, are you available? Okay. So what about Mr. Samson Taiwo? Okay, Mr. Samson Taiwo is not here. What about Mr. Paulinus Okori? Okay, Mr. Paulinus.
Hello, Mr. Sampson is here.
Mr. Samson, can we
Mr.
have you, please?
Sampson is here.
Let's have you, please.
Let's have you. Yes, good evening, Femi K. Good evening, Femi K.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, a very short
A very
question.
short
And the
question.
question is, what happens after the
What happens after the
language course
language course
duration?
uh, duration?
Because I would like to forge ahead
Because I would
to
like to
study more.
forge ahead to study more. It's possible now. Immediately you are done with your language, you're
It's
already. In fact,
possible now. Immediately you're done with
when
your
you are coming
language,
for
you're
your
already. In
language,
fact, when you're coming for your language,
we already know that you are coming for your maybe your masters or your PhD or whatever it is or your BSc. So immediately you finish your language, of course, 100% you forge ahead. You go on to what is next, what is important, which is your BSc or your masters or whatever. That language is just a way to enter, to be able to show that at least I did Russia now. I did Russia, and it's easy. It's a very easy process like that. I hope you understand what I'm saying, sir.
yes, I do. I do. So, I when I was making my research on YouTube, I saw another YouTubers saying that it is very important. Any schools that gives you admission for your language should have the ability for maybe a continuous course you want to study in the future, maybe like after your language.
It's actually
Is
good,
that
but
a
to be
fact
honest, it's not
too?
all the it's not facts. It's good, but it's not fact.
Okay.
If your school doesn't have because your school cannot have all the courses in the world. For example, my university did not have medicine. That's my own university. I studied in Ural Federal University for my language in Yekaterinburg. But for medicine, I had to go to Ural State Medical University. So because the federal university doesn't have the medical courses, you understand what I'm saying? So it's not 100% that your
I
school must
do.
have this thing for further. Immediately you're done, you can apply to another university. But your university will be the one to ask you that are you are you ready? Let's take you on from there. Let's take your experience from there, and you'll be able to you'll be able to go to another school or any school that you want to do. For example, even the school that you are going to be might be in that same city. For example, maybe you want to do meteorology, like one of my guys here said. Now you can go to the school of meteorology. If you want to do mechatronics and robotics, you can go to the school of engineering and you find them there. So there are a lot of options here that you can tap in. It's not necessary that that school must have a course. Yeah. I hope I've been able to answer your question, sir.
I hope I've been able to answer your question, sir.
Hello, this is Mr. This is Steven, David Steven.
Sorry, Mr. David Stephen. We're speaking to Mr. Sampson,
Sorry,
I
Mr.
guess.
David Stephen. We're speaking to Mr. Sampson, I guess.
So I don't know if he's still available, or if he's not,
So I don't know if it's still available, or if it's not.
then let's have you.
Let's have you.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Femike and everyone in the group.
Yes, sir. Though I think you already sent me your message though about
So I think you already sent
pay
me
and
your
all of
message
that. I
about
said anything
pay
related
and
to
all of
pay, I
that.
will send it to you.
Anything related to pay, I will send it to you.
Okay, my question goes this way: how much do an individual need to start the process
I already said that
immediately?
anything that relates with
I already
payments
said that
is
anything that
determined by
relates
the
to
agency.
payments
It's
is
not by me. So
determined by
because
the agency.
on your
Not by
first
me.
thing is equal in what?
On your
Your network is bad. I don't know. Network is bad.
All right. So I said anything that has to do with the payment, it's the agency that decides. So we send the document over to them. Then they give us feedback on the document, the cost breakdown. This is the universities they find. This is what they see in the budget and all of that. So what do you do in your case is I already saw your message. So send me your document, and I will continue from there, sir.
Femi K, please, can I still come in? I still have just a question.
Mr. Sampson, please continue, sir.
Okay, the question is, I'm happy you said 100%. That is very good. But what can be the reason after the documents are completed and getting to the embassy, someone gets denied? That is after paying a lot of money. What will happen? What will be the next thing? Is any of those money refundable?
I can't really understand. I don't really get your question, sir. Please rephrase.
I said, what would be the reason someone can be denied at the embassy after going through all the right process?
That's a good one. So the thing is that with embassies, yeah, it's a good question. Thank you for that question. With embassies, let me be very frank with you guys. Whether they deny your visa or they don't deny your visa is not based off us. Our own work here is to make sure that you get your invitation letter and your admission letter. Those are the two important documents that you take to the embassy to show to them that I have an invitation letter from the country that invites me specifically, and I have an admission letter. Now, why do we have denials? Sorry, I will have to mute you for a while. I don't like hearing like the echo of my own voice. So, all right. So why do we have denial sometimes? It's because of the fact that number one, either the student is not well prepared by the agency maybe, or even by themselves. For example, we cannot prepare you and teach you some things because number one, firstly you have to know the name of the university you are going to. You have to know some of the things that they'll be asking you. For example, like why do you want to study there? Blah blah blah. There are a lot of questions they can definitely ask you. Number two, why people get their visas denied. Number two, ignorance. Either maybe they make a mistake in their documentation, maybe in the signing or in anything, so the document are not going and blah 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 like that. Or they don't know something that is supposed to be something because we can't go with you. The only thing we can do is we can assign you an agency. Only Nigeria is a big company. We have company and we have a lot of people that work with us. So we can assign you an agency if you want, and we definitely works with you, and that's it. So ignorance, they don't know what to do and they're not asking. They're just going there to go and face it head up like as if it's something. Number three, why is the visa denied? Because most of the times the consulate have their own personal reasons. And what is this, their personal reasons? It can be maybe your physical appearance, maybe the way you spoke with the embassy before, with the embassy consultants maybe in the past. Because when you are reaching the embassy, from the moment you are at the door, they are already watching you. They already know you before you know them. All your documents are with them. And I see no reason why a school should give you admission. You pay 30% of the school fees or whatnot or whatever you have, or 100%. You go there, you authenticate all your result are right. Why would they now deny you if Russia themselves invites you? You should ask yourself a question. So there are a lot of reasons why you can be denied. And the thing is, always, most of the times, it is the student's fault why they are denied. Either they ask them question and they don't know the answer. Because okay, now let's take. I used to make use of this popular scenario that happened in the embassy, and I'll use it again. A girl in the whole history of on in Nigeria, we have very low visa denials, very low, very low. In fact, our most recent visa denial started last year, and it was this girl. What happened to her? We prepared her to go to the embassy. She's actually very young. She's still like a small girl. So we prepared her. Okay, this is what you say when you get to this stage. If they ask you sponsoring, you tell them this. If they ask you is this, tell them this. As the normal agency that we are, and this is how we prepare all our students. All our students that you see in Russia, all our videos that you watch on YouTube, we receiving this person, receiving that person, receiving this one. They were all prepared the same way with this same mouth that I have. That's why I'm always busy most of the time. Before I attend to this one, I attend to that one. But anyways, back to what I'm saying. So then they asked the girl, sister, are you going to come back home to Nigeria after your education? Then do you know what this girl said? I've said this in multiple times before. The girl opened her mouth and she told the consulate and she said, sir, I'm not coming back to Nigeria. Oh. They said, why don't you want to come back to Nigeria? She was like, she was not telling me on the phone call because I was asking her, I was like, so what did you tell him when he asked you that why you not come back to Nigeria? She was like, in my mind, if I wanted to tell him that if it is you, will you come back to Nigeria? Ha! Oh my God. You know, sometimes village people are very strong, but this time they are so strong because, like, why would you say this to a consulate that wants you're trying to let him know that you're running away from the country? So what we used to do is that we used to prepare our students to get their visa accepted. We don't like pessimistic people. If you're pessimistic, don't come to me. I would the way I will rubbish you. I don't care if I will need your help in the future, bro. Rubbish me too, no problem. At least I'm not going to be pessimistic from the beginning. If you come with the mindset that I will be denied or they might deny me or stuff like that, let's face reality. Denials can happen. I'm not God. But don't come with that mindset. We used to give mindset of you would come. We that we are here, we don't have two or three heads. Our documentation is not like it's not the same work we wrote. So far as your document is right, so far as you have a sponsor that can sponsor, if your mom or your dad is alive, it's good. If they are not alive, you can tell them your family is going to sponsor you. They are full at them. Okay, if for example you are young, you are 18, you're not telling the consulate that you can sponsor yourself. You are don't you see that in as much as that might be true, it's not reasonable to them that an 18 years old can sponsor them. So they are still expecting an 18 years old to be sponsored by their parents. Now, on the other way around, you're not 27 years old or 30 years old. You're not telling that your parents is sponsoring you. You see that you are whining yourself. That case, they are expecting you to say that my parents are in full support of this, and also I have saved money up for this process. I believe that I'm capable to run this process. I have money saved and I have a small company that I run in my leg. Give them all these bands. Consulate now, woman be like me and you. They are Russian people here, but they understand English. They speak English. They want to see what you have for them. Also, they want to see if you have strong ties to home. I used to say these things. So, for example, now we have cases where people are asked that, okay, do you have a wife? Yes, I have a wife. They know that a man that has a wife will definitely want to come back and see his wife after his studies. They know, okay, if they ask you now, you are a kid, and they say, you are 18 years old, your mom and your dad, where are they? They are at home. They are a loving family where we have a loving family and they always provide for me. They know that somebody has a loving family when he finishes education, is coming back home. In as much as we are trying to jackpot, the aim is to hide it from the consulate that we are not jackpotting. We're just going there to go and explore and come back, which is a lie. During my time, if you see the way I was lying to the consulate, if it's on this call, he's supposed to even slap me. The guy was like, he was not asking me a question, I was just whining him. I was just playing with his head. And I teach my students to whine the consulate. I don't teach them to go and play there and go and sit down and go and start saying things that are real. You can be real to you, but the consulate does not want to hear it. In as much as you are broke in your family house, does not mean we were broke when I was coming. We didn't have money. In fact, that money was the last one that I used to carry something from Ondo, car from Ondo to Abuja. But I didn't tell the consulate that I'm broke. I told the consulate that my mom runs a small company. My mom is a doctor. My dad is a journalist in one of the things because that's what they want to hear. Is it Omo Alata or Omo Eleron that is selling pepper by the roadside that will send their children to Russia and the child will not go and constitute nuisance in Russia because the family cannot assist them anymore? So that is what I usually say. When we have situations like visa denials, what we used to do is there are two things. We can the agency can easily apply for you again. They can apply for you again, or they can take your document and send it to the embassy again. In some situations, embassy accepts because the agency reach out by themselves, or the school reaches out, or the immigration reaches out by themselves, and they're like, "Why is there this denial? We want you to bring the student in. It's possible." But most of the times we don't do stuff like that. We apply again. So when we apply again for you, depending on when the timing is, you wait again and you get your visa, and you will get your invitation letter and you go and do it again. By this time, 100%. Most of the time, with the people that we had denials with, that are like two or three of them in our past record, four, 3 to 4 of them, most of the time they come back to Russia after the second trial because they already know their mistakes now. They will never repeat that, and even the embassy is already waiting for them. But sometimes we used to hear some things like, "Oh, if you go and apply again, they will not take you." Blah blah blah. That's actually even not sometimes a lie, because it's depending on if you go and make the same mistake again with the same consulate, because most likely the consulate that will accept you will be the same one that interviewed you before. There are not plenty there. There are like three of them. I think there's Elena, there's the other guy, Sergey and Dimitri. So those three guys, the one, two girls, one guy, and that guy is the dangerous of them all. But I don't teach my students to go away from him. He was the one that interviewed me, he interviewed my brother, he interviewed most of my students, and he gives them. But he's a very strict guy. But it doesn't mean that if you know what you are saying, he will not answer you. They want somebody that knows what they are saying, and they want somebody that whose documentation is right. So that's what I can say about visa denial. So I'm not going to talk more about visa denials. I'm very sorry. I don't want to speak about. It's not a topic I'm very very familiar with or would like to speak about, because I'm not planning to. We're not planning to get into this process to get our visas denied. But it's a good one. Thank God that you asked the question. So have I answered all of your questions, Mr. Sampson, or you want to ask another question?
Yes, I want to ask another question.
All right, please.
Someone that has a traveling experience, would that be an advantage too?
It will be an advantage for the person's pocket, sha, because at least you can be able to maneuver your way and understand things. Maybe in the experience when you're coming to Russia, it will not be like a new experience for you. At least you've been on the plane before, but that you've traveled to somewhere before does not concern Russia embassy or concern their consulates. Well, you can say to them that you've traveled before, you've explored different places. Maybe to help you. I don't know. But the way I'm looking at it strategically, it should help you, because when you're telling the consulate that you've traveled before and you are back in Nigeria, it shows them that at least you went and you came back. Maybe say you run, you can't hide for there as whatever it is. So they know that at least if this one goes again, you come back to the country. What they are looking for, they want somebody that will come back, because they don't want you to go there and go and constitute nuisance. They want you to finish your education, because that's what you are going there for, study visa. It is us that when we now get it, we are not converting study visa to permanent residence, temporary residence, work permit, all of those tourism visa, all of those things. Now all they convert when we get here. But waiting they give us from Nigeria now study visa. Now waiting the same way we go do for David. That same way we go study. When we finish our study, we do what? We come back home. But now us we can't reach here, can't extend, do permanent residence, try to stay here, because you can't be in a country and you will not know the ropes of that country. So that's how it works, sir. I hope that's all your question, because I have one more person to attend to now.
Yes, that's all. Thank you. Thank you.
All
God
right,
bless.
all right, perfect, 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 perfect. Ah, it's already 23. Hey, God. Mr. Polinos, let's have you, please. If Mr. Polinos is not here, then,
Yeah, I'm here, sir.
all right, Mr. Polinos, please, with your question, please.
Yeah,
I don't want
good
to.
evening. I don't know if you remember me, Pauline. We spoke before.
Okay, I don't remember. I'm sorry, but please, your question so that I can quickly talk about it. Is it Polinos Okori Igwe? Mr. Polinos. All right, since Mr. Polinos is not in the call anymore, I think that will be all for now that I will take. I'm so sorry to Mr. Other people. I think he sent his question. I gave him the opportunity, but he didn't. All right, guys, so that will
No,
be stuff for now. Mr. Polinos, I will answer you on the message. Please message me now. I'll answer you. I cannot disturb people more. So, some of the questions that people asked me on the chat was, can you partner with agencies? Yes, we partner with agencies. We have a lot of agencies that we are working with right now, and I don't know why I'm trying to mute Mr. Paulinus and it's not muting. So I'll just remove him from the call for now. I'm sorry. I just don't like people disturbing my ears and stuff. So Mr. Paulinus will message me. Normal. Please message me. All right. So can you partner with agencies? I partner with agencies. We partner with agencies. We do that. So the next question is, I only have WAEC and I don't have international passport. Can I still apply? Voila. Which question is this one? You say I only have WAEC, but I don't have international passport. Can I still apply? Well, you can apply to University of Ibadan. I can do that for you. Then, Mr. Oze Ubochi, please, I will answer your question in the DMs. Chat me up in the DMs, please. The next one is because I see some of your questions here already, and I'll answer them now. So the next one is Adekombi Julius. He said, Josh, you would need a passport to process your traveling documents. Of course. Thank you for that. Thank you. The next one is Okeremu Godwin. If you have a question, you can put it here in the call message to make it easier. That's Mr. Godwin. That's one of my very good agents. He's a very good one. He's one of the agents that knows what is happening in Russia. It's not like those ones that just that just sit down and they wait. Emmanuel Obizuke is okay to answer him. Okay. Please talk about invitation letter. Okay. Please pick me next before my boss comes out of the office. I'm sorry. Please stay with your boss. So, good evening, Mr. Femi K. Please, can I come over to Russia with my family and my only my wife? Of course, you can come with your family and your wife rather, you and your wife. You can come. Can I come with my wife and daughter? I already addressed that you can come with your wife. You invite your daughter later. Can a language student get a temporary residence permit? Of course, no, you can't. You have to get your BSc or your MSc starting. So when you start from your first year, 100% you can get your temporary residence. But from your language, you have to finish your language first. The moment you start your BSc or your MSc or PhD, then you get your temporary residence. What's the duration for application process? Usually from 2 to 4 months. Just Kenan, please. Is University of Tumen a good university? It's a good one. I don't know. I've never been. But I've been to TUMEN, but I've never been to the university. I will not lie to you. I do have my WAEC certificate. How can I go about this? Please go and get your WAEC certificate. I want you to apply for me immediately for the language program. We are applying for people. We take it immediately. So if you everybody that are on this call, you are 25 right now. All of you should start your process right now. It is an easy process, and we are taking people right now because tomorrow might be late. I may not answer anybody tomorrow anymore because maybe they just close the application. Right now, Russia quota system is like a bottle of water, and you are filling that bottle, you are filling the bottle. The moment the bottle fills with water, the bottle cannot continue anymore. So make sure that you are part of the water that is inside the bottle, meaning that make sure you're part of the students that will be in Russia. Russia is taking people, and Russia is a very nice country, very nice country. I'll be posting videos very soon that you'll be seeing videos. I don't like to post lifestyle videos, but because of you guys, I will post it so that you can see the life that we are living here. Do they accept transfer student? Russia accepts transfer student. From Nigeria, I don't think so. But from Russia to Russia, 100%. What's your YouTube channel? Femi K Vibelord. Femi K Vibelord. FEMIKAYVIBELORD. So my question is, what's the exchange rate to Russian rubles to Naira? Right now, 1 ruble is $88 right now. No, $1 is 88 ruble rather. $1 is 88 ruble to 100 rubles. It ranges. What can you say about St. Petersburg City in terms of job availability? Weather in St. Petersburg is bullshit. Accommodation cost and cost of living. But St. Petersburg is a very nice city. I would love to live there one day. Femi, I have a question to ask. Can I talk to you on WhatsApp? You can talk to me on WhatsApp. After this, I'm going to answer everybody on WhatsApp. The last meeting we had about close to 100 people. Over 50 started their application immediately. Immediately. So this meeting we are open so too. I have electrical experience. Can I still work with this while studying the language? Of course you can. You can apply with your electrical experience. Whatever experience you have is a plus. Is a bonus for you 100%. But before we leave, there's somebody that tried to ask me a question before, and she just joined now. I think Obi or Henrietta. Henrietta, do you still have your question, or you're going to ask me?
Yeah, I have a question. Good evening.
Good evening, please. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess you're good too.
Yeah, I am.
Um, uh, the thing is there any charges? Are they paying? Are we paying you, or
The
it's
thing is that
free?
we
Um,
pay, there's a payment, but we pay to the agency. So like the agency decides the payment, how it will be like. And I don't really discuss payments platforms on this place because what applies to you may apply to somebody else. It may not apply to somebody else rather. So if, for example, your own payment is 200,000 naira, for example, somebody else's payment can be like 1 million naira. The person will be like, oh, so why is Henrietta's payment 200K now? She will not know that Henrietta is doing maybe medicine, maybe meteorology, medicine, you understand? So that's the agency.
okay. My document. Okay, I have HND. Can
Okay.
HND go for masters?
HND is very possible to go for masters with your HND results. 100%. You can.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's a
Okay.
there's an exam you're going to write, all of those things. Just you can message me right now and I'll let you know everything that you need. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome. All right. So
That's
guys, thank you so much
okay.
for joining this call. There will be another one on Saturday or Sunday, I guess. I think Sunday there'll be another one on Sunday. So you guys, if you have any other questions, you can come to my DMs. I don't bite. I may not reply you early, but if you send it to me again, I will reply. I'll try my best to reply you so that you can be able to ask your questions and you can be able to start. I know all of you want to start. On this call now, we have a lot of people that have started already, but they are still asking questions. That's the thing. You can still be asking your questions while you are in the process. If you say that you are going to ask all your questions before you start the process, you will never start the process. The process is going on now. Start it and let us finish it for you easily. You might be thinking, ah, Femike, why is Femike saying Mr. Let me start? Because there is no time. When you are going to reach out to me, I know you are going to reach out to me because you are going to want to come back. But when you now reach out to me, what if the admission is already done or the admission is already even more expensive? Somebody chatted me up last year 2023, right? 2023 February. Admission that time was, let's say, 20 naira. Now he chatted me up again. Admission is already 100 naira. I'm sure that when he'll be chatting me up again, maybe next year, when he comes back to the census again, admission would have been 300 naira. And upper year, when he has a family and a kid now, and he just think that, this is my daughter, she's too small, she's suffering, and I want a better life for myself. Admission will be 500. Maybe when she now becomes 70 years old too, then admission would have been 1 million. So what I'm saying exactly is not to be sarcastic, but like you need to start. Take your document to start. 24 people are on this call right now. There's a reason why 24 people are on this call. It's not because Femike is a sweet talker or Femike likes to talk or I like to listen to Femike. If you want to listen to me, my album is coming up very soon. You listen to my album. But when we talk about real things, things that can better our lives rather, that can change our life, that can improve our lives. And somebody used to say, somebody was asking me a question rather, Jerry, and I used to say to this person, I used to tell the person that, why are you so pessimistic? You are telling me that, what if I come to Russia and it's not better for me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it will be better for you. And if it's not better for you, or if it never gets better for you, which it will be in Jesus' name, you can go back home. Bye bye. If you cannot go forward, maybe you go backward. It's not like they are forcing you or they are holding your leg to stay. Or you go to another country if you feel like Russia is not good for you. Because everybody have what they are looking for. We have a friend here that is in Russia here. Oh. He likes Russia, he's making money, but he said, no, I want Canada. I just like Canada. I like the standard of living there, blah, blah, blah. My wife is there. I want to go and meet her. It's not a bad thing in that situation. At least he has experienced Russia. So at least to start, even if your baseline or your end line where you want to end your life is America or where you want to end your life is UK or the Australias, start from Russia first. Improve your passport. When you have Russia and your passport stamped, when you are going to Russia, there'll be America the next time. It's easy for them when they've seen that at least this guy has traveled before. It's not a journey just come. He has survived in a city or a country where they don't even speak English. So which one can be America? He will survive now. So guys, there are a lot of opportunities to be very honest with you, and you don't even necessarily need to be. You are just some people are complaining. I'm 40 years old. I'm 50 years old. The age is not getting backward. Tomorrow does not mean that you that you're 41 years old now will not be 40. No, you that you're 41 years old tomorrow you can be 42. That's good. It's a good thing. You are aging with grace. But are you aging with comfort and money, or are you aging with opportunities? Even if I don't get money for you, at least I shall know say I did all right. I get place to borrow. If I go loan here, nobody define me. I don't even need my house to loan anything. I go there, I get loan. I tell the school that they should give me access to loan. The school will open it for me. They'll give me the loan. I pay for my school fees. When I'm done, when I start working, I pay them back. Everything is easy. Waiting you want. So that's just the whole thing. That's the whole point. Like for you guys to see how easy it is and stop looking at Russia with that eyes of if no be America, no one go. How much be okay? America, you will shout America, America. You know how much they process America? At the year 16 million, 20 million, 40 million. Some people will still process it and they will not go. Small 1 million, 2 million, where Russia they ask for you 500K for your some students are paying 500K for part-time courses. 500K as low as that for part-time courses in Russia. So what are we talking about? In Nigeria, say before you go see school, we go give you 500K, you go sweat. How much is UI? UI them or the Unilag where they like there was a time one thing trended one time that they say Unilag is already accepting 200,000 naira for school fees. One girl started crying like this. They had to pay her school fees 200,000 naira. Unilag, University of Lagos will be 30,000, be 40,000 naira that year. Not to demean anybody or to rank anybody, but what I'm just saying in essence is that instead of your 200K to be going to Unilag or all these things and you are still suffering, why you no carry your 200K come Russia? At least you know, say you did suffer. You are looking for jobs and you have gotten your job and you are managing yourself. But at least comfort of mind, which you will never even suffer in Russia. Why you will suffer for Russia? Waiting you want. Except if you are just somebody that you are looking for Lamborghini. I used to say it, Bill Gates level, Elon Musk level. You may not reach there. Oh. You may not reach there. We are not. That's not even where. That's not what the prayer is. I'm not praying to God that God make me Bill Gates. If you know the stress will be get the face, you know go want time. But what we are praying for is that that little dollars, that little money that can sustain us, that money that can pay our school fees, that can buy us a car, buy us a house, make our family happy and proud of us. If anything happen to person, God will never allow us see situations where we say na healthcare, Nigeria healthcare go solve am. God forbid. Imagine you are sick in Nigeria. Where is the healthcare system? That one alone is even something to push you. There's no healthcare system in Nigeria. Nothing. Where do you want to go in Nigeria that has a proper healthcare? Here, as you reach here like this, you have your medical insurance, you have your health insurance. If anything happen to your leg, you just mistakenly scrape am for ground. Hospital is already accepting you. So, anyways, I don't want to elongate the video more than this so that others that are going to watch it will be able to see the benefits and all of that. Thank you so much for joining the video. It has always been a pleasure having you guys around. And I hope that all of you will see this video as a step to be able to start your process as soon as possible. And, we'll be able to see each other in Russia in coming times. By September now, I suppose they pick most of you for airports and all of that by God's grace. So let me know if you have further questions in my DMs. I'm already tired as it seems. I've been talking for 2 hours non-stop and I have a class tomorrow by 7 o'clock a.m. So I have to go and read for that class. So, but guys, I'll be so happy if I see all of you in the DMs ready to start your process and you're ready to, kick off with whatever it needs to start with. The journey of 1,000 miles, it starts with one step. So, guys, thank you so much for joining this video. See you guys in the next one.